there because I need to make some contacts there. So that was the only other thing I wanted to do, and I did that last session. So the Junkers Beach went completely out of my mind. I thought of it at the time when you said there was goblins down there, and then when we were told there was other ones going out of town, I completely forgot about the Junkers Beach.
There was also dead goblins found in like rain barrels and stuff like that, but like a couple had fallen, jumped off of roofs and died and stuff like that. But you couldn't claim those as kills. The guy from
they probably already got claimed.
The guy from the Goblin Squash stables. He likes to burn the name of the goblin into the ear too, because he knows that writing. Goblins believe that when you write their name, it steals their soul.
Oh,
so he's asking you about
a nasty guy.
Yeah. He's he's an old adventurer from way back, and if you spend any amount of time with him, he'll brag about the downfall of a goblin tribe based on his predations.
Yeah, sounds like a real winner.
He's a nice guy, yeah.
But at least he's paying cash, so.
He is.
And I'm assuming there was nothing else down at Junkers Beach that we'd be interested in other than the goblin bodies.
Yeah, just a bunch of it's garbage from the city, basically, or from the town. Yep. The people who go there's I think there's like several people who go around and clean up the waste, and they secure anything that's worth keeping and dump the rest over the edge. So it's basically it's stuff that even goblins don't want.
Okay. I thought there might be stuff that comes in from the sea as well, but I guess the river.
Yeah, both.
Okay. Are we in the edge of the ocean, or are we in the edge of a big river?
You're at the edge of an ocean.
Okay.
And I think the edge of a pretty big river too. Let's see. Yeah, Taranda Rock River, and I don't even know the name of the ocean, but it's the ocean.
Dragon's Punch Bowl. Oh, that's an island. Sorry. Sog's Bay.
This is the. Yeah, I don't know the actual name of the main body of water. It's probably the
actually
Arcadian Sea or something like that. Maybe, I don't know. I'd have to pull up a whole map of Galarian.
Yeah, well, I've got one. I printed about stuff off so I can use it without having to continually go back and forth in the map.
Mm-hmm.
So let me get them out here. I also print my character sheet out, but then I don't, because I wasn't sure just how easy it was going to be to use the one.
Yeah, for sure.
Because the other one, when we were running before, there was a couple things that didn't do well. Mm-hmm. But this has been fine. I haven't had to use the sheet at all.
That's good.
Let me see. Get the right map here.
Hey, D-Jock. How you doing?
Hey, man. How's it going, dude?
Not too bad. What's happening?
Just putting kids down.
in a veterinary sense, or
we're good, yeah.
Sorry, we had to put them down.
Nice.
It's the Varisian Gulf.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay. What's the main body of water? Is that the whole main body of water? Is it like an Arcadian Ocean or something like that?
It says. No, it just says the one I've got isn't big enough. It has the whole of Varisia.
Okay.
So it says Varisian Gulf. There's Conqueror's Bay on the outside if you go down further south.
Yep.
And it doesn't say anything else about further west.
The main body of water above it's called the Steaming Sea, but I don't think that this gulf is part of the Steaming Sea. I think it's some other that it's not named on the Inner Sea map.
Oh, okay.
No, the Varisian Gulf is inside the Varisian. The Caliphate Mountains form an arc. Mm-hmm. Then there's a couple of archipelago coming down, running into down into Magnimar. So that kind of encloses this area.
Yeah.
So the Gulf, that's the Gulf we're in.
Then a little further west, I guess, is the shattered continent of Aslan. and then beyond that is like the New World, Arcadia.
Yep.
Like I said, I can't remember the name of the oceans. Playing a Sunday night game. We're playing on the continent of Arcadia. It's kind of neat.
Yeah.
All right, so we've got. You guys just witnessed a rather nasty confrontation between your host and her father, and everybody's kind of like hushed, and it's a real pout to the mood, and she cracks wise a little bit, and people give kind of like like just to make her feel better, give her a laugh and stuff like that. But as soon as she goes back into the kitchen and gets out of sight, everyone's kind of whispering to each other and blah, 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 blah. And what do you think that's all about? And back and forth with each other. And just at that moment, Aldern Foxglove kind of appears out of nowhere. So it's almost like a startle. And he's hey, well, it's fortuitous to see you. I was hoping to run into you tonight. It seems my presence in Magnimar has been pushed up. I'll need to go in a couple days. So I was hoping we could get that boar hunt in tomorrow, if that would be amenable to you. I would feel so much more secure if the heroes of Sandpoint were to accompany me. And of course, I would be happy to supply you all with your own horses.
Sure.
Sounds good.
I've already made arrangements at the Goblin Squash stables to provide steeds for all of you, and for you to keep them as a thank you for me.
Oh, that's excellent.
A boring experience. Good.
Oh, God. That's brutal.
Any of you seasoned hunters?
Not
I
for
think you
this
are,
kind
aren't
of
you
game.
there? Rompa?
More associated with, I knew some soldiers. I knew how to make. I saw people making weapons, although I didn't actually know how to do it myself. But I was trained. I had some ranger training, so I did get some training that way. I can track pretty good. But as far as killing goes, more than animals, it's more like undead. So if we find an undead boar, I'm your man.
Well, let's hope we don't. That'd be horrifying.
Probably not very tasty.
Probably not.
No, probably not.
Not too.
But, I will turn in, and if it's not too inconvenient, first light, you say?
Yep, that's good.
Excellent.
Dawn is the best time of day.
I agree. Farewell. I'll see you in the morning. And he goes up to his room.
Rest well.
So it's probably around, I don't know, 9:30. You guys wish to do anything? You just gonna carouse around a little bit, or?
I will go over to the stable. I want to see what my horse is like and get to know him a little bit, so I don't necessarily get tossed off the first time I get on.
All right.
Yeah, about that. Imagine a dwarf riding a horse. Okay.
I like it. I like it.
Yeah, I feel better already.
All right.
Hey, anybody want to give me riding lessons?
I've ridden before. I can give you some basics.
I actually am a +2, despite my armor.
I'm only a -6.
Minus.
Natural.
Yeah,
Wow.
don't make any riding ticks.
Yeah,
Don't do any hard riding there, Randall.
I don't plan to. I don't quite fancy horses. Not many horses down under the mountain, you know.
The more Alexis would share would be like commanding the horse to do basic things like move forward and how to grab the reins. It's more of the handle animal type stuff rather than the ride stuff. But if you
Handle animal, indeed. Well, I don't have ranks in that. Well, yeah. So it's blank. So I take it that's straight up.
Yes. Just
Okay. Well, okay.
shouldn't be a problem unless you're actually fighting on the horse.
Yeah. If it
That's
comes to fighting, the first thing we do is get off.
Yep,
that's
exactly.
why
Yeah.
I thought it's
Good
carry
idea.
the horse. I'll just put the horse on my back and we can go off.
Are there other types of mounts there, or is it just horses?
Well, let's have a look. Let me try and find
Good
it
question.
on
Good
here.
question.
Hmm.
Goblins.
Maybe you can get a griffin.
Oh, wow. That would be awesome.
If it didn't eat you first.
Good. I can't even remember what types of mount there are. And
One of the times I tried to play this before, a party member had a animal, and he called it the war weasel.
oh yeah, well, that sounds fun.
All right, that's not working out. Let's find it on the map. Goblin Squash Stables. There we go. For some reason, this pin won't work. I'll have to consult my manual here. Let's see here. PDFs. You know what? I'll just Google this one.
Since we're all going to the stables, and he did give a horse to everybody, I would
Mhm.
bring, unless he specifically changes his mind, I would still bring the horse given to me as a trail horse,
Yeah, absolutely.
because we would need such a horse to carry back, you know, anything we would catch.
For sure. So the Goblin Squash Stables is on the map.
Yep.
Right here. And
Right next door.
the owner, his name is Deverin Husk. And when he sees you guys, his eyes light up. Ho 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 ho! The Goblin Squashers! What brings you by this late hour? More goblins to hunt down and kill?
Horses. Just horses this time.
Ah, yes. Foxglove was mentioning that he was purchasing 6 horses. It was for all of you, I see. That makes sense.
Yes.
That makes sense. Yeah. Heading out killing goblins with Foxglove?
A boar.
Ah, boar hunt.
Yep.
Did he mention where?
I
Tickwood.
don't remember.
The Tickwood.
Tickwood? Oh, the Tickwood, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Uh,
What can you tell us about the Tickwood?
no goblins in the Tickwood. Not really. But every once in a while, a pack of giant ticks. Some pretty ferocious boar in there. If you see one is the size of a horse, you best flee.
What's your suggestion on dealing with the ticks?
Ticks. Don't get ambushed by them. Next thing you know,
Don't get bit?
especially large ones. There's sometimes ticks as big as a pot. You know, it's can drain quite a bit of blood. Sometimes can make you nasty sick too.
Well, it sounds like we should hunt them instead.
If you bring your horses back immediately after, I'll make sure to bathe them and comb them down. Make sure that there's no ticks on them.
No ticks on? Yeah. Sounds good.
And I take it I don't see any camels here.
No camels here.
Darn.
No camels, no Marlboros. It's all good.
Oh.
Although Deverin pulls out a Winston Light.
Oh. Yikes. What's it? How do you spell his name? Is it Daverin?
Daviren. Hosk. Hosk.
Daviren.
En.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
And what's his last name?
Hosk. I'll type it in the
Oh,
chat.
I almost had it. It's okay. I almost had it. And the name of the stable.
Goblin
was it?
Squash.
Oh right.
And he's calling you guys the Goblin Squashers.
That's really the name. The Goblin Squash Stable. Okay. Weird.
He says, do you want to see something really cool?
Always.
So when you guys go into the stables on the rafters, he's got basically tanned pairs of goblin ears tacked to the rafters, and he's got names burned into them, not all of them. Some goblins he didn't learn their name before he killed them. Then he's got your set out to kind of tan and cure as they're pegged to the rafters, and he takes you back around past where the tack and stuff is, and he says, "This is my greatest achievement." And he points down to a jar, like a jar the size of a barrel, like a glass jar the size of a barrel, and it's full of like a murky light green fluid, and inside is the preserved body of about a 4-foot tall goblin. He's definitely been killed, and you see a big slash mark between his neck and his clavicle, all the way down into his chest. And he says, "It was my blade that did that." You're looking at Chief Wardis. Him and his little feckin' runts will no longer trouble the people of Sandpoint because of me. Because when I was a younger man, though.
Was it a long sword? A great sword?
It was a glaive.
Glaive, that's why you get so much power behind it.
Took him down in one shot.
Good stroke. Yep.
So it's pretty safe to say that Deverin has a major hate-on for goblins.
Yeah, absolutely.
Why, if you don't mind my asking, how did you develop this great hate for the goblins? Was it just from your time around here?
How could you not develop a hate for the goblins?
Well, they are slimy little creatures, but normally they are trying to stay away from fortified towns and the like.
Well, the last couple of days are any indication. That tell that to Emily. Her husband's being interred tomorrow because of those filthy little bastards.
Yeah,
And,
but I think I think they were roused to come here. I don't know if they would have normally come in on their own. Whoever was doing that necromancy around by the graveyard, I think whoever it was incited them to come here.
Necromancy in the graveyard, you say?
Yeah, you didn't hear anything about the skeletons and the like?
No, I've not heard of anything like that. What's happened?
Well, I can't remember her name. The woman that was burned in the temple,
Nualia.
where she was in Amalia, where she was interred. The interment there no longer it's all empty. There was a couple of skeletons that were left behind, and all we can suppose is some necromancer or something like that. Some crazy stuff was going on. It seemed that happened the same time the goblins were here. The goblins were doing crazy things. They were, they weren't. They were attacking people, but they were doing crazy things. I mean, who jumps over the cliff on their own? Who jumps off a roof to kills themselves? That's not. I mean, I'm not a goblin expert, but I would have thought that they would have been, if they were after loot, they would have hit, run, grabbed the stuff they could, and run.
They're not the brightest bunch. They are not the brightest bunch. Makes them easier to kill.
Well, that's true.
We have that to be thankful for, because if they were more prepared and more disciplined, more people would have lost their lives.
I asked Deverin, are you the one that puts up the payment for these goblin ears?
Yes. I gave you your gold this afternoon.
Right. What about? Might you be willing to pay more for the more powerful chieftains? Do they fetch a better price than just the rank and file goblins?
If you could get me a chieftain or a goblin hero and bring the whole body back, I would pay you 50 gold pieces for that.
Oh,
Well,
I would add to my display. I could order several more jars made from the glassworks, and yes, that would be of great interest to me.
it sounds like we have to convince our host to go on a goblin hunt instead of a boar hunt.
Yes, if you could do that, that would be yes. Now
We may have to do that afterwards. I suspect he's only got the 1 day, and he's after the boar. So, but whatever, we can ask. All right. Well, I'm after I check out my horse, try the saddle and the bit, and just ride him around the yard a little bit to get accustomed to him to me and me to him. I'm set. I'm ready to go back to the bar, have a big beer, and go to bed.
All right. Anybody else want to do anything?
I'm going to ride mine, the mount that's been put aside for me, and I just want to make sure that it's not totally spooked by the crack of a whip near its ears, because I do have my whip on me,
Okay.
and sometimes I like to do that when I'm on a horse.
Sure. Yeah, you guys,
So
you
I'm
guys
just-
can take a little tour around town and ride around for a bit.
All right,
Deverin
well,
says
I'll just-
he's going to be up for the next while. Take him out. Get accustomed to them.
I'm taking them out. I'm going to ride around them just a couple of blocks, and one long stretch I'll crack my whip and see how fast this runs.
All right. Give me a ride check.
Oh yes, I'm not very good at that. But
Or what are you better at, ride or handle the
no,
animal?
I'm better at actually I'm the same in both. But,
Okay, so
ride is not even a class. Sorry, handle animal is not even a class skill for me. Whereas, no, neither is ride. Wait a minute.
I think he can do ride untrained.
Yeah, I'll do ride.
And same with
most
the
classes
handle.
can-
That's
Yeah.
right. That's what I'm kind of getting. Okay,
Yeah,
I'll
you can do
try
it
and
on
ride.
trained. Yeah, most classes have ride as a potential skill.
Mhm.
Whether or not you put any ranks in
Now-
it, other than wizards and the like.
If you're asking acrobatics, I'm much better at those. But I'll try a ride. Let's see what happens when I do a ride. Oh, there you go. I think I nailed it.
Natural.
Yeah. You crack the whip. It startles the horse, but you hang on to it. Get the mount under control, and you don't think it'd be a problem.
I'll let Deverin know this is a fine mount, and I'm very pleased to have the honor of riding it.
Well, you have the honor of owning it.
Oh, wait. We get to keep. Wait, I
Yes.
didn't know that. I didn't.
Yes,
We get to keep
yeah.
these.
Foxglove. He purchased them. Well, he hasn't officially purchased them, but yeah, he came around and made sure that I had enough horses for a party of, I think he said up to 8, but yeah.
Are they combat trained or are they riding horses? Light
These are riding horses. Yes, you want to dismount and hobble the horse or tie it off before you get into any goblin encounters. Otherwise, they may run off on you, and then they're difficult to track down. And they run off too, and they'll run through nettles, and they might injure themselves. So,
Just a question. One of the things I'm trying to get familiar with the horse and riding is the mechanics of it. Could I tie it off to a branch or something nearby as a move action, or would it be a full round action?
I would say it'd be a full round action.
Okay, the same as if I hobbled it then.
Yeah.
Okay. So it doesn't. I'm just saying tying it off doesn't buy me any time. Whereas hobbling, I would expect hobbling to take a full round action.
Yeah, I would think
Because
so.
you have to
Get
lift the
up.
back leg up. And
Yeah,
everything. Yep.
exactly.
Okay.
And Deverin, have you named these fine horses?
No, I never named the horses. They are get too attached.
You're the desert on a horse with no name, sure.
Yeah. Well, then I hereby name this fine mount Pussy Willow.
Pussy will it is.
Fall off it. You
I
can
did-
rename it Catastrophe.
We could
Oh, sorry.
have the name burned into the saddle or something like that for you. Something to think about in the future.
Excellent. That sounds like a good idea.
Sure. Well, I'll think of a name before I get back. It depends on what happens tomorrow, and then,
Yes, make sure they survive before you name them.
The horse might earn its name. Tasty dinner.
Yeah, exactly. Broken front leg.
all right. Well, I will be up early. I don't know if anybody else is going to do something else before they go to bed, but I'm done tomorrow.
No, I'm done. I'm going back to. We're in the Dragon Inn, right?
Yes, the Rusty Dragon, which is I
The
think
Rusty Dragon.
it's right,
Right
next door.
across the road.
It's actually right next door.
Yeah.
So Alexis normally gets up in order to pray at dawn. So this would be like normal. Would have to wake up early or anything like that. So I'd probably be one of the first ones up and start loading and getting the horse ready as others are trickling in.
Okay, so you're doing that, and you see Ameiko. She's downstairs. She's got some tea on, and Aldern's in the front lobby of the inn. He's kind of pacing around. He seems pretty anxious. He's got his boar spear ready.
And this is quite late in the evening now.
This is the next morning.
Morning.
We're jumping.
Oh, sorry.
If we have more fun to do in the evening, we can go back. It's not a problem.
No, that's good. Rise and shine. That's what I say.
All right.
If I'm the first to encounter Foxglove, I'll ask how often he goes boar hunting.
This is only the third time.
Did your party survive the other two?
Yes,
Well,
yes.
he did.
There was
He's
no
right here.
injuries. Quite tasty. Looking forward to a bit of a celebration when we get back, and as it's my last night in town. So,
Thank you for the horses.
oh, you're quite welcome. Thank you for my life. I owe you, and it's the very least I could do. Very least I could do.
No, we appreciate it.
Forever will I be in your debt.
All right. Anybody else doing anything before we head out?
No, I'm ready to go myself. There's not enough patrons for me to do a performance, right? I mean, it's early in the morning.
Yeah, it's really early in the morning. There's only Ameiko, your party, a couple people, like early people trickle in to get a quick meal before going to work. Bethana Corwin is just getting the kitchen ready for the day. But it's pretty quiet. Like the sun is just coming up.
So if I did acrobatic performances on my saddle on the way out, there'd be no one to really see me.
Well,
correct?
just your
Unless you fell off.
the party of 6.
All right, I'll pass on that idea then.
I was ready for some dice rolls there.
Amazing.
So okay, you
I was
guys
ready.
see on the map
ready.
the Tickwood. It is roughly about just under an hour to ride there at a wouldn't say like a brisk pace, but just like a leisurely kind of canter. And as you're going, Aldern comes to each one of you, and he'll ask all your particulars and where you're from and what brings you to Sandpoint, how long you've been in town. He makes sure to go and talk to everybody.
Okay.
Alexa's riding her horse, which is probably a little bit beefier than these other horses.
Yeah, Alexis's horse is quite a
yeah.
bit beefier. It's probably like a Clydesdale or
Yeah.
it's a heavy horse, right?
Heavy combat trained horse.
Yeah. So it's probably like a big. I don't know the other breeds of the really big horses, like a draft horse trained for war.
Morgan. Clydesdale.
You have your
Clydesdale.
you have your lance.
I do. I'll link a picture in the Discord for everybody in a moment. But I bring in the others as a trail with the lead, just sort of for gear and or the boar. He'll drape the boar over to carry it back.
Mhm.
The horse he gave us. So.
Absolutely,
Okay, that's good.
that's pretty standard stuff for knights back in the day. They would have like several horses. So the ride, you get to the Tickwood. At this point, Aldern kind of bows to your superior knowledge of hunting of boars, but he's got a pair of leather gloves, and he's rubbing his hands rubbing his hands together pretty briskly, and he's got this kind of ridiculously oversized long spear that his trusty boar spear, and he's got a dagger at his hip, but he looks like a stiff breeze could blow him over. So,
So what do we know about boars in hunting, and how heavy are the woods? Like, is it easy to take a horse through there, or would we be better off leaving
There's
horses at the edge?
there's quite a few game trails in this area. So if you had like a fairly skilled person in the woods, they could pick out the larger trails where it'd be fairly easy to take horses. And then with a little bit of skill, you could probably find some areas where boars frequent, and see if you could set up shop for a hunt where you could maybe scare them into a clearing or something like that.
That sounds like a good idea. I'll check for tracks as we go along.
Okay.
I can support you with it because I do have a somewhat of a bonus in wisdom. In survival.
Okay. Cool.
Mine's
Sounds
mine's a 18.
18. Okay.
Yeah.
And
The track doesn't get automatically added. That's my survival and a +1 track.
gotcha. And the +2 for the assist from per.
Yep. Make it 20.
Two of you guys put your heads together at 20, and you follow a game trail around for about half an hour, 45 minutes. Kind of winds around this a little ravine, and opens up into a fairly large clearing, not dissimilar to this handy dandy Smiteworks combat map.
Uh-oh, I'm nervous.
So feel free to let's see here, set yourselves up on the map.
Can I have cheese like fly around looking for stuff, or is it too hard?
No, he can fly around. It's pretty thick woods, other than in a clearing like this.
Okay. So yeah, cheese just looking for danger.
Okay, sure.
And
Do I-
where would I-
Do I need
I'll do the
a-
same. I'll
a
scout out
image?
ahead too. I'm pretty good at that type of stuff.
All right,
For the horse,
shoot me
or
a
just-
survival.
Absolutely.
You want him in the tower?
No, not at
Okay.
all. Most things I like to. You guys like to see your rolls and stuff like that. That's cool. I'm good with that. All right, yeah. So there's a fair few boar tracks around here, and you even see one set of extremely large boar prints, but they look like they're several days old. The extremely large boar prints would probably be about the size of a horse.
I'm looking for
The boar is the size of the horse, or the prince are the size of the horse?
No, the boar would be about the size of the horse.
Okay, yeah.
Um,
All right.
and you see more numerous ones. The more standard, like the tickwood boar, probably go around a couple 100 pounds. So it's a fair sized animal, and dangerous with the tusks and stuff like that, but nothing compared to the monsters that are. Doesn't seem to be any. Doesn't seem to be any in the area right now, though.
I'm looking
Okay.
for boar prints in the mud around the pond.
Yeah, that's where you see a lot of them, and up they kind of go to the north too. So if you set yourself, maybe
I want to tie my horse to the tree here.
okay, excellent.
No,
Yeah,
I
I'll do
just
the
remembered
same.
I can't click on this and give you any indicator.
That's okay.
Bummer. Anyway, right beside where I am.
Yeah, let's assume that they're fairly out of the way.
Yeah,
Good
I'll do
idea.
the same.
I will keep an eye open for ticks, giant ticks and the like, just in case.
Okay. You think that if you got into the forest to the north, deep in there,
Be more of a problem?
you've seen some insect markings that are kind of troubling. There's like there's a lot of ticks in the underbrush. They're just regular size, and
Regular size, yeah.
they're a pest. You've all been bitten once or twice. It's not a big deal. But you've seen some other ones that are the size of a small dog.
Oh, they're my friends. I'm a rat.
If you guys are dismounting, I'd ask that you take the trail horse front and keep them together. But I'm going to stay mounted.
Yeah, we'll put them all along between
Yeah, somewhere
Uh,
probably right around
the
here,
land
somewhere
rat
like
and
that, or over here between these trees or something like that. I'm not sure where you want to.
How about
Let them near the water. Let them drink.
Somewhere over there.
Yeah.
uh,
Sure.
where is it? Who's it? Where Purity is?
Oh,
Between
okay.
those two trees?
Okay, sure. That sounds good.
That's more of a natural.
done
Yeah,
it.
in there.
Done and done. No problem.
Let's just put them where they'd be less
They get
likely
something
for.
to drink, eat, and they without being too far out of the way. Okay.
All right. Any plans for attracting any boars or maybe chasing some out or just kind of hiding and hoping they wander by or
Well, when
No,
we check the tracks, you said the giant boar tracks look like they're several days old.
yeah.
Is there any other sign of that animals use this as a regular on a regular basis?
Yeah, there's all kinds of there's everything from fire pelt cougars, which are like the resident big cat of the area. They're fairly shy and reclusive, but it's like a mountain lion, and but they have like a bright red fur, like a deep copper red fur. They're fairly common to this area. They generally stay away from humans, but they're skilled hunters. You can see that there's indication that a couple of them use this area to hunt. And you can see, now that you've been around in the area for a bit, you can see the remnants of a couple, maybe smaller boars that got killed in the area. You see like bones and stuff like that got dragged off. Didn't get completely consumed.
Anybody got knowledge of nature, finding out what the boars are looking for food?
Yeah, I don't, unfortunately.
You also see a lot of deer track, a lot of smaller animals. Everything from chipmunk size up to raccoons and stuff like that. It's fairly common.
I could ride around some of these trees and bush areas and flush out something.
Yeah, sure, that would work.
Sounds like a good idea.
Stealth
Does-
is not my skill, but maybe I can push something towards you.
Do you have a big war horn you can blow?
I have
Something like
I have a
that?
signal whistle. I carry that.
Wow, that's pretty good. Excellent.
Has anybody got knowledge of nature that for other things we might be able to attract it to? Like anything that might it could smell or any noise that might attract it?
Believe it or not, I flunked out of nature courses.
I should be good at
If the boar is religious, I might know something about it.
They probably do have their own religion, but it's probably a boring religion.
Yeah, well, if you look at my knowledge religion, that's the way I felt about it too. All right. Well, sure. Right around. Get out of sight a little bit, so that if you drive the boar this way, he won't immediately see us.
Yeah, trying to get the little circle to show up. How do I mark like a square to where y'all can see what I'm marking?
There's a horse for you, Ray. I don't know if you can. There you go.
I'm gonna climb. How tall are these trees?
They're 20 feet, 25 feet.
I'm climbing a tree. I'm
All
a
right.
rat.
All right.
You'll tell me when you want me to start. My
I
goal
could
is
do
to
the
go
same. I didn't think of
straight
that.
north, and then around the bush to the north, and then around back to the west. We'll
Yeah,
just
you've
do a
got
little
one of you got a bird, right? Maybe the bird can also help.
Yeah, the bird's flying around.
Okay.
Trees.
Yeah, I'll climb a tree too and get out my bow. Put my rapier away.
You, Roddy, you sense that the bird is kind of excited somewhere to the northwest. You're not really sure. You can't communicate directly with it, but You can. You've got an empathic bond, right?
Yeah, he has an intelligence of like 6, so we're looking to get excited if he sees a real big animal.
Yeah, exactly.
Does anyone have a means of communication, like message or
You've
something?
got something in this direction. You're sensing that your bird's flown off a little bit this way, and in the heavier forest back there, it's
Okay, I tell him to come home, and
oh,
then he can talk. So what'd you see, buddy?
yeah, he can't talk to you.
He can.
Oh, he can. He's got a voice.
He speaks common.
He's what?
He speaks common.
He speaks common, like a thrush, or is it a raven?
Thrush. Well, aren't they the same thing? I took the familiar the talks.
I didn't realize the thrushes spoke.
I don't remember. I'll look it up, but I know at one point it was based on the level as to whether or not it could actually talk. Early on, it could communicate, but it couldn't actually talk.
Yeah, I know ravens can early on.
Yeah, it's a raven.
Have a
Whatever-
raven. You can probably
whatever the
fly
law
on your raven.
says.
Yeah, if you want it to be a raven, I'm cool with that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the raven squawks and says, "Pig, pig."
Okay. Everybody
Big pig,
follow.
little pig.
Am I
Big.
aware of that, or am I too far
Yeah.
away?
No, you. Do you have what kind of cantrips do you have memorized, Rat? Do you have
Cantrips.
do you have message, or did you memorize message for today? I should actually give everybody a overnight rest too, if I didn't do that the last time.
Well, if Ratatouille shouted it out, and I'm pretty close, I have message, and could message onto our paladin friend there,
Okay, cool.
and I'll tell you that that Ratatouille has spotted a boar,
Okay, I will.
or is familiar.
go and
His
push
raven
it.
spotted a boar.
I will attempt to
Just
push
so
it
the
your way.
party knows, I only have detect magic. I have no other cantrips.
Oh, you have to have like 3 or 4. I think you start with 3.
No, that's part of my
Oh,
archetype. So
okay.
I control
All right, gotcha.
Right.
All right, so you're riding through the forest. You have to cut through a couple of heavy sections. The horse is so big, though; it just plows through. And then you come around to another game trail off to the northwest, and you come around behind, and you can see a rather large boar, probably between 150 200 pounds, and it is it's up here.
Second, cheese takes charge.
So you can come around behind it on the opposite side if you wanted to.
That's the goal. Just we were running out of maps. so I
Yeah,
didn't-
yeah. Don't worry about going off the map.
Yeah. So I wanted. I'm going to bring the horse with me. I can only
Yeah.
control one at a time, but kind of go.
Yeah, you
like
flush
so.
it and it starts running
Yeah.
into like here. Okay, so you can hear. What's your horse's name, Alexis?
Sunny.
Sunny. Okay, so you can hear Sunny pounding on the turf, and you can hear the jangle of the harness. And
If
Alexis.
I'm confident it's running away from me, then I'm going to blow the signal whistle so that people understand. And I'll say in the message, "Here it comes."
Okay, so you see.
I can also charge it if I have a chance, but I think I'll wait till it gets closer in case I miss, and then the allies could get an attack too.
Why don't we roll for initiative?
All right.
No wonder I can't find it on the wrong page.
All right. So the boar breaks through the cover of the brush and out the trail and starts charging in this direction. It's got like a wild look on its face. Alendro, you're the first to
Okay.
spot it.
Nice. Over there. 5. Oops. 10. I'm gonna try to shoot it.
Okay. Fire away.
Oh, yeah. Nada.
The boar darts to the left just as the arrow hits the turf.
The adrenaline had me going there.
Yeah. Alexis.
All right, I'm going to tell Sonny. Here we go. We're
Yeah,
going to
baby.
attack that boar.
All
Give me that
right.
command.
Get
See,
yourself
this is the
get
boar.
yourself
Bring the lance down and do a charge at it.
So the arrow startles it and it breaks stride and kind of spins, and as it does, you get yourself a perfect charge. Let's see if that's a hit. It's a miss.
You had two, did you add 2 for your charge?
I
Two-
did.
Oh, you did. I see it. Yep.
Just,
Probably was high. Missed hitting it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Miss. You're used to like a humanoid on a horse.
Right. Practice.
That's
right.
All right. So let's see here. Why is it not showing up? There we go. Okay, so at this point, the Tickwood boar. Let's see here. Let's put the horse on the. Tickwood boar spins, evades the lance, and then tries to gore the horse. 19. It's 7 points of damage. It digs into the gets a tusk into the one of the forelegs of the horse. Per.
All right. I knock an arrow into my bow and fire it. Oh, it's in range. Good.
And don't forget it's in
With
melee too, so if you don't have precise shot,
Oh,
it's
right.
minus
It's
4.
in melee now.
It's in melee
'cause
now,
it
yeah.
attacked melee with the horse.
Spun around and
bummer.
attacked the horse.
Oh, well. It's going to be -4. That's cool. And yeah, I'll just fire at it. Here we go. And I evoke swift action arcane strike. So it will be an arcane strike. No, it's not going to hit.
Oh.
No. There you go. It's usual. All that excitement.
Yeah,
All right.
everybody's all jacked up here. Rampa.
You have no dexterity? Okay. 15, 30, 30, 35, 40. That's double move. Because I've got heavy armor on. And
Okay.
I'll ready in action if it comes my way.
Okay.
I will.
And you have a reach weapon, correct?
I do. Yep.
All right. Excellent. All right. Darcel.
Okay, likewise, I'm going to go running up, double move. 15, 30, over there, and also ready in action. Have my mace ready in case it charges at me.
Okay. NASDAQ dropout?
So I could command the horse to attack, and I'd probably have to make a handle animal check and a penalty because it took damage. Is that right?
Yeah, that's correct.
And just to clarify, if I said I had a ready to action, I don't because I did a double move.
Gotcha.
But I do have a reach weapon. Okay.
I gotcha.
I believe it's a 10 normally with a 12 if it took damage. Correct me if I'm wrong or adjust.
Yep, you're good to go.
So I don't have a character sheet for it to roll attacks. I can just roll a d20 and see what happens.
I think it's a full attack, right? No, actually, it moved this round, so it'd just be one attack. You want to go bite or a hoof?
Bite.
Okay.
Makes more sense.
Oh, no, not confirmed.
Oh, gotcha. I was wondering why you were rolling. Okay, no, it's cool. We'll go with that.
And the horse kicks back.
It's wounded. Yeah.
Rada. I think Nasdaq dropped out. We'll get him when he comes back in. Aldern Foxglove raises his spear and moves forward, cheering you on. Yes, bring it down. Bring it down. Alendril.
Perfect. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll go up. Maybe I'll just keep going that way. 30. And I'll shoot at it this time again.
Okay.
Actually, he's in combat now, right?
Yeah.
So what I double move? 15, 20, 25. Actually, you know what? We're only level 1, so I'm gonna pull out my rapier rapier in the process.
Okay, great.
Yeah, because I won't be able to do both, right? You need a BAB of 1 to do both, I believe,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, to take.
Yeah, cool beans. Okay,
All right, cool.
there we go.
Alexis.
All right, let's aim lower this time and try to hit the boar instead of the air above the boar. And it's not getting a charge because I'm already there.
You get +1 for higher ground. I don't have an effect for that, but
Okay, I just added it in the modifier. Oh, that's good. I don't know if that hits, but it's better.
Yeah, let's target the boar. That's a hit.
I forgot to do that.
That's
Sorry.
okay. Not a problem.
I'll take that.
Oh,
That's gonna.
let me drag that
God.
onto the boar and we'll see. All right. Just when you think the boar's about to fall, you skewer it. It is in a frenzy now. And it spins on Darsal. No, actually, it can't do that because it's staggered. So it lashes out at the horse again. It's the only thing it can really reach.
Yeah.
And it misses. So it takes 1 point of damage. And
Well,
the beast is wounded heavily.
yes, shooting it with my bow, it's so far away, was kind of a knee-jerk reaction in the excitement. Instead, what I'll do now is what I'm best at, and I'll give out this long, trailing roar. Kind of sounds like Tarzan call with a undertone of predatory feline. But anyways, I do bardic inspiration
All right.
in the form of one of my impressive roars. And I don't know, I guess that affects everybody.
Yeah.
Correct. All right.
So
That
you
is
can,
the end of my turn.
Is this Aurora Borealis?
Yes.
if you,
Aurora. Sorry.
I think if you target all friendly units.
Oh, I can do it. Yeah. Okay. Let me try that. Sorry, I'll move it. I can't probably move the pointer back, but okay. Yeah. Let me try that and see. Just quickly doing that. What happens if I evoke it? I guess the horse doesn't get it, right?
Yeah, he does. At the top
Oh,
at the top of the map, if you
Yep.
click the little flag, it'll say target friendly units. You can get them
Oh,
all
okay.
in one shot.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. That's good. All right. So let's see. My bardic inspiration ability on my ability tab. Can I evoke it from there? Oh no, I don't have to do that. It'll be a modifier or an effect, right?
Yeah,
it's sound.
yeah, it's probably in the actions tab.
Let me just. Is it in the actions tab?
Should be, yeah. Actions. It should be character abilities. Yeah, special
Oh, there
abilities.
it is. Bardic inspiration point. There it is. Yeah. How to
So
make
if
it
you
open it up. I'll open
Yeah.
it up. Okay, let's just see if it works. It looks like it worked. There you go.
all right, cool, very good.
Finally. All right, moving on. That's my exciting thing for the moment.
All right, Rempa.
15, 20. I have him, and I have him in a flank, actually.
Yes, you do.
So let me go to hit. Oh, I need to target him first. What's it? Alt or Control?
Control, I believe.
Control left click.
Yeah, there you go. Yep. I now have him targeted. I will. I forgot to add 2 to this.
Okay, should be a... Yep, your flanking is still a hit.
Okay. And I will do damage.
Oh, okay.
It's a plus 2 +1 to hit as well, or damage on the song.
Yeah, I think that's included in there. Effects +3, yeah.
Okay.
So here...
6. No, it's not, because I'm +6 with my 18 strength +2,
Okay.
and +3 for power attack.
Gotcha. One extra
So
point.
it's 1 more.
All
Yeah,
right.
14.
Slash into the
Yeah.
boar. It's on its last legs. You think that it's going on some kind of like primal instinct to keep fighting. You're pretty sure that it's mortally wounded. You just have to step away from it, but it's still dangerous right now. It's thrashing about.
Oh, yeah, hang on. There.
Darsel.
Okay, so I'll step in there. I'll whack it with a mace. So it's 4 by fire. We're flanking and inspire.
Yes.
Just 1 for the song.
There's 1 for the song, so it's +3.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's right. Just 1 for the song, right?
Yeah. it
We're not
is.
high enough level. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. It's got 2 on here. I'll have to fix that. It's okay.
Oh.
Oh, good shot.
Let me see if that hits. That's a hit.
Yeah. Or
And drum roll, please. It dies. The tickwood board goes still, caved in its skull. And Aldern rushes up. Oh, very good. Very good.
Huzzah.
Drag the body
Is this-
back over by the woods.
Is
Yeah.
this a normal sized boar or was this
Yeah.
a big one?
No, this wasn't a dire boar.
Gotcha. Well, I mean, she asked that in character. She didn't know.
Yeah, exactly.
You're out for its mother.
So let's see here.
You might want to treat your horse a little bit too.
I hear you. I will take care of that.
So we'll drag the thing back over to the trees. Back over here.
We can tie the boar to Sundancer and let the horse drag.
That's true. Yeah, yeah.
And then
I want to do a
'cause I'll
panoramic
dismount. I don't have the
scan
means
for
to
more
heal.
boars.
No, it seems like all the commotion and the squeals and the combat and has scared away most of the other wildlife that might be in the area.
Oh, so no. Okay. So nothing around.
But it's close to a 200-pound boar, so it's it'll take a little bit of doing to get it back to town.
Well, we can drag it and then put it.
You definitely drag it. You've got horses. Yeah, no problem about.
Yeah, we can quarter it here.
Can anyone provide healing for Sundancer, or do we have to let him naturally heal?
I have no healing.
You have to buy some Bactine at the general store.
Yeah.
I don't think. Oh, does any?
We have a cleric.
But did you ask if I have cure light wounds?
Yeah,
as well.
Sundancer's just. Is it Sundancer?
Yeah, Sundancer took a nice.
Yeah, it's bleeding
gash.
pretty good from his foreleg.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll climb down and and apply Cure Light Wounds to the horse. That's fine.
Well, Darcel's had healing too, does he not?
Yep.
Do you want to heal it? It's
Ye-
up to you.
Sure.
The horse.
Yeah. How do I?
Took 7 points of damage, but in terms of like, role play, it'd be like, yeah, it's a pretty nasty gash in the leg.
Yeah. So what you can do is you
Yeah.
just drag the healing symbol, the little red cross, just right onto the heavy horse on the combat tracker.
Oh, okay.
I haven't got it keyed up to the horse on the miniature.
Yeah. Yeah. I should move down next to the horse because it is a touch thing.
I moved the horse to the little pond, thinking that we were dragging the boar to the other horses as well.
Yep, we were.
I can't control the boar, so
Okay. So I can just drag the.
Yeah, just drag the. If you open up the spell, the Cure Light Wounds.
And I'll figure this out.
Get the mechanics down yet?
Yeah.
What have I got? The dice or the yeah? Okay.
Yeah, you see the little square with the red cross in it. If you just drag that red cross right onto the horse on the combat tracker.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna feed the horse a carrot while he casts the spell. Hopefully, the horse thinks the carrot's doing the work, even though I know better.
All right.
Oh yeah. Okay. Let's check this
No,
out.
is this the carrot or the stick horse?
It's
I want
combat
the horse
trained
to
horse.
like going to combat, not hate it. So yeah.
Yeah. The horse is far from panicky. It's not this
I've
horse's.
always got my whip. I can get out and do a few cracks if it's getting panicky.
Because that'll help.
Exactly.
Nice job finishing it off, everybody.
Yep.
Do you see on the spell where it is?
Yeah, I see the cross on the spell, and it takes a die, and it just hovers over the thing. So no, I'm not doing it right.
Let me see if I can do it.
Yeah.
There
You
we
know,
go.
you drag it on top of the combat tracker there. I know.
That
Where the
way.
horse is, right below.
There we go.
Yeah.
I think it did it for both of you.
I think
Oh,
it did. Yeah.
Yeah. I got it to work. Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
Did.
All right.
No, toss it myself. Okay.
There we go.
All
I
right.
think the DM's, he got an 8.
Both were good enough to heal the horse up.
Yeah.
fully.
Thank you. That you appreciate it.
Yeah. So you guys spend probably another better part of an hour quartering the boar and packing it on the horse.
Yeah. We got water so we can wash it off, make sure that we're not all bloodied.
Yeah, exactly. And nothing really bothers you. You probably saw my percentile roll. You guys are safe. You head back. By the time you get back to town, you're looking at probably about 1 in the afternoon. So between
Not bad.
yeah, you go out, you come back.
We make happy hour.
Yeah, we'll take the meat to the restaurant, to the inn.
Excellent. So Miko's quite pleased with that, and she says, "You don't mind if I prepare a feast for whoever wants to attend? There's more than enough meat to last for probably the better part of a week."
Yeah, well, we're getting free room and board there anyway, so wait.
Yeah.
Here, she can have it. Well, all we can do is smoke it. We have no facility for that, so.
Well, my people don't smoke boar meat. We eat it, but
Smoke
Yeah.
camels. Okay.
I just make a request to Miko if she can cook the brain for me, because part of the brain, because that's a delicacy among our people.
Oh yeah, she's if you want,
You need a brain. Okay.
she's got. Do you cook at all? Are you a cook?
I don't know if I can. No, cooking is a craft skill, is it not?
Yeah.
No, I don't have cooking. It would that's why I request for her cooks in the inn, the Rusty Dragon Inn, to to cook the,
Okay.
and I'm willing to pay coin for it if
Oh, no.
she wants it.
No, she's more than happy to do it. She's just looking for suggestions as to how.
Frying it with some nice herbs is very, very tasty.
All right, excellent. Well,
Can't have pig without having at least some bacon.
this is true.
For breakfast tomorrow.
Absolutely true. For breakfast tomorrow,
Or
it is
roast tonight.
indeed. Yeah, roast pork tonight. All right.
Bacon tomorrow.
So she set you guys up with the round of beers on Aldern Foxglove, or wine, or whatever your drink of choice is, and Aldern has one of the inn's employees round up the horses and take them back to the stables while you guys enjoy a beer. The stables are just next door, so Deverin is he's over and he's collecting everybody's horse and making sure that they get a good once over.
If you're going to put names in the saddles, would you please put Slash in mine?
Slash.
Oh wow!
I will. I'll make a note of that. We can.
I'm gonna go with
Would I be
Kata
best?
for mine.
All right.
Literally means dog in Korean.
I've just mentioned to Ameiko that we should certainly pass the tusks of this boar on to our hunt host. 'Cause I'm sure he'd want it as a trophy.
What about the whole head kind of thing?
Yeah, I was going to say.
Oh,
give him the whole head.
You could.
The whole head.
Yeah.
No, but you have to have it without the brain in it, of course.
No,
You can take the
absolutely.
brains out. You don't have to get the head's cut off. You can take the brain out of that.
Yeah, for sure.
Fry your brains
Stuck
out.
them out through his nose.
Yeah, Aldern will maybe make arrangements to have it stuffed and mounted, something like that as a
The head, yeah.
Yeah, that
commemorative.
sounds good.
Akita might want it for the tavern as a,
No,
boar's head
our
hanging up.
go to our host.
Yeah. Aldern says that'll
Okay.
look excellent over the mantelpiece at my home, at my manor. Excellent. So as you guys are like chilling out,
Wine with your wine. Yep.
Beller Hemlock comes in, and he says, "Oh, you're back. Excellent. I was hoping we could have a word at town hall. There's somebody who wishes to speak with you, and we want the also an proper introduction to the mayor too. Is in order. If you have some time this afternoon before the festivities really begin."
Yep.
Let's go.
Sure.
All right.
Horses are stabled. We've had a beer. Let's go.
There you go.
This is the city hall.
All right. So you guys get to City Hall, and Hemlock leads you up a set of stairs to the second floor, and past a couple more like municipal offices kind of thing, into like a back room private office. And he opens the door, and there's a couple large couches. There's a big desk. Behind the desk is the mayor. See, her name is Mayor Deverin. And there's also there's a rather frontiersy looking elf dressed in studded leathers. She's got a composite longbow strapped over her shoulder, short sword, dagger. She's got her hair tied back. She looks like a little road dirty. And Belar Hemlock says, Mayor Deverin, Shalelu, these are the heroes of Sandpoint. Those who helped us so greatly during the goblin attack a couple days back. And Shalelu, she nods. When you look at her, she's definitely a full-blooded elf. she's got the look of like maybe like a ranger, a bounty hunter, survivalist. You've heard stories about her already. How she comes into town every couple months. She
That's right. I remember that.
yeah. So they
I'll just casually see if she's actually watching me any differently. For no particular reason.
okay, yeah, she's not. She is unfamiliar with all of you, but she kind of sizes you all up. She has a good look over everybody. She's got a very appraising kind of eye, like she's fairly experienced.
That's fair.
Hemlock introduces her as an unofficial member of Sandpoint's town guard, and both her and the mayor kind of smirk. And he says that Shalelu's been a thorn in the side of the local goblin tribes for years, and that few in the region know more about the goblins than she does. He goes on to report to her the stuff that happened in the town, just roughly. Is there anything that you guys want to add to what
Just to make sure she was aware of what happened at the temple part of it. In
Okay.
the graveyard. Because even though, we probably don't think it was a goblin per se, the goblins were involved. We think the whole thing's connected.
That's
And this is normal goblin activity to come into town and recklessly just do crazy things as opposed to a raid for food or for possessions.
Yeah. This is unusual. She says, yeah. So Baylor has told me about your work against the goblins. Well done. I've dedicated the last several years of my life to keeping them from causing too much trouble around these parts, but they're tenacious and fecund little runts, like weeds that bite. She goes on to tell you that there's 5 major goblin tribes in the region, and traditionally they're pretty good at keeping each other in line with intertribal squabbles and the like. Yet from what she's been able to piece together, members of all 5 tribes were involved in the raid on Sandpoint. A fair number of the Mosswood goblins I dealt with yesterday were already pretty beat up, and there was a lot of chatter about the Longshanks who killed so many of them. Now that I've met you, it seems obvious from your descriptions who they were talking about. Seems like you've made an impression. She says there's a couple farms in the hinterlands were raided as well. That's where I've been the last couple days, fending off the farms from goblin attacks. And in any event, the fact that the 5 tribes are working together disturbs me. Goblin tribes don't get along unless they've got something big planned, and big plans require big bosses. I'm afraid that someone's moved in on the goblins and organized them. And judging by these recent raids, what they're organizing seems like bad news for all of us.
What can we do to help?
Well, Hemlock says your presence in town is kind of what I was hoping I could get you guys to agree to. See, I was going to, along with Shalelu here, I was going to take a couple of men and head to Magnimar and secure 20, 30 soldiers to bring back within the next week or so. If you guys could maintain a presence here in town, maintain law and order while I'm gone, Mayor Deverin would authorize you as deputies.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Sounds fine with me. I don't know about my companions.
I'll be glad to help where I can.
We're still getting used to one another. We kind of gelled over the goblin invasion, but this is good. Yeah, sure.
I'm more than willing to help as long as it doesn't conflict with my performances. Is this a full-time thing?
No, it's just maybe till the end of the week when we get back with any troops I'm able to secure.
Oh, I guess so.
As long as the people in the town know that the heroes of Sandpoint are in it, are around, and they shouldn't panic too much should anything happen.
Shouldn't be more than 1 or 2 attacks while she's gone.
Yeah, it shouldn't be more than a CR3 while they're away. She says, Shalelu says, I'm heading over to the Rusty Dragon. I've got a room there. I heard somebody was lucky in the Tickwood, bringing down a boar.
I stare at the rest of the group. Said,
Yes,
brought it down,
enjoy the
pushed
food.
it off.
She says, if you don't mind, I'll join you.
Sure.
Please do.
She said, I can go
Give
over
us some more
everything.
goblin lore.
Yeah, I can go over everything I know about the goblins, and it'd be good to have some real food for a change. Nice to sleep in a bed before heading back out on the road.
We'd be glad to pick your brain about the knowledge of these goblins, because I don't think we've seen or heard the end of it.
No, definitely. Something's just about to kick off. I'll show you her picture. Shalelu looks.
The Irish?
You think so?
Do they have Irish in this world? I don't know.
They have
No.
shillelaghs.
Shillelaghs.
Well, they have shillelaghs, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Shalelu Anderson.
She looks
Anderson.
pretty competent looking woman. Like me.
Yeah. She's a woman looking for a bow.
Oh, God.
She looks very competent, though. You're absolutely right.
Yeah. She
And he's a
looks.
southpaw. Woohoo.
She looks.
Oh,
like
she's elven. That's right. That's why she's so slim. And I was
Yes,
wondering.
she's elven. See those ears? Got magnificent pointed fish ears.
So I'll give you the Cole's notes of the goblins if you want, as you guys are spending your day, probably
Sure.
having some drinks and that kind of thing.
Keeping her mug full so that we get the information. Yes.
Yep.
So let's see here. So as she mentioned earlier, there's 5 major goblin tribes in the region. The closest to Sandpoint are the bird cruncher goblins, who live in caves along the. I'll bring up the Sandpoint Hinterlands map for you again, in case you need it. Let's see here. The closest to the Sandpoint are the bird cruncher goblins, who live in the caves along the western edge of the Devil's Platter. Although traditionally these goblins are the least aggressive of the 5. To the south are the lick-toed goblins of the Brine Stump Marsh, pests who are excellent swimmers. East are the seven-toothed goblins of Shankswood, goblins who've secured a place for themselves by raiding Sandpoint's junkyard and rebuilding the stolen refuse into armor and weapons. Farther east are the Mosswood goblins, likely the largest tribe, but one traditionally held back by feuding families within their own ranks. Then finally, there's the Thistletop goblins, who live on the Nettlewood coast atop a small island that some say holds a passing resemblance to a giant decapitated head. So she goes on.
Take it.
What's that?
Can we see that island on our map? I guess it's not on this map, eh?
Yeah, you can see it on Thistletop.
Oh, okay. I'm not. Okay. Oh, yes.
Yeah, way
I
up
do see
there.
it. Yeah.
Yep, the Thistletop goblins.
In
The
Shalelu's
northeast.
opinion, excuse me, which goblin tribe does she think is sort of taking point on this whole aggressive behavior towards Sandpoint?
She says, based on what she heard from Bell or Hemlock, most of the goblins were comprised of the Shankswood and the Thistletop goblins. But there was a few Brine Stump, and there was a few Mosswood goblins as well. There was really like a conglomeration of goblins, which is kind of alarming.
I want to know if they've ever been successful in treating them, entering into any treaties with these goblins, because from my homeland of the Laughing Jungle, far to the south in Sargava, We have many goblins too, and we've actually been able to create treaties with some of them.
Wow,
Actually, have they tried that here in Sandpoint?
you're pretty ambitious.
Well, I do speak their language fluently.
Well, that might be handy.
Hmm.
Is there a way of identifying? Each tribe have a different type of attacking style? Do they have different types of weapons? Like some are archers as opposed to
Most
others
of
that don't.
Yeah, most of the goblins, they get their weapons and armor and stuff like that from the Shankswood goblins who raid the junkyard and sell off to the other tribes. So
Yeah, that wouldn't have a lot of bows in it. Then that's mostly metal, so
Yeah,
that would be
it's-
swords and
yeah, they're
spears and
pretty
javelins.
makeshift. They're not a good artisan people.
Okay. And how do we recognize it? Or if the tactics don't matter, it may not matter. But we might be able to tell you when you get back what kind they are and where they came from. Do they all have different markings on them, or
Generally, you can tell them from where they are. From what I was able to determine from looking over some of the bodies, I could tell the brine stump from the moss wood just by the way their appearance is. But to the untrained eye, it's subtle. You know,
Okay.
it's hard to know for sure.
all right?
She says,
All tribes are evil by nature. None of them have shown any other tendencies than to be what one would expect as
no, they're all pretty destructive. They generally keep to themselves when they're not riled up. Like this, this is unusual.
Do they follow a god or a goddess? Are they truly evil in that they're dedicated worshippers of some evil deity?
For the most part, Lamashtu seems to be fairly common, but they're not particularly devout. She says mostly a goblin will follow the biggest, strongest goblin. So yeah, most of the time, goblins live generally short, violent lives. It's unusual for a single goblin to achieve any real measure of notoriety, but when one does, it's pretty well earned. She says there's 6 in general to watch out for around here who are noteworthy. There's Big Gogmert. It's an unusually muscular and tall goblin from the Mosswood who, it is said, had a hobgoblin for a mother and a wild boar for a father.
Amazing.
That's his name? Big Gobbert?
I'll type it in here.
Okay, thanks. Interesting. Yeah.
Big Gugmert, mother boar, or mother hob. There's Big Gugmert. The second one, Karuvis, was a champion of the Seven-Tooth tribe, and he was well known for his short temper, as he was for his prized possession. He had a magic longsword sized for a human that the goblin stubbornly kept as his own, despite the fact that it was too large for him to properly wield. Karuvis vanished several months ago after he supposedly discovered a secret hideout in a cave along the cliffs. But the Seven-Toothed goblins remain convinced that he's still out there. He's a ghost or worse, waiting to murder any goblin who tries to discover his hideout. So that's...
Big Gobbert.
Baylor.
Yes.
When you've got guards at all the entrances, I'm assuming you're going to have them there. What kind of alarm system do you have? Do you ring bells? Do you have things like a big bang, bang, bang? You can, like a triangle that you can make loud noises with. How do you alert
horns.
the town?
We have horns.
Horns?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So if we hear the horn at wherever the goblins, if they come, we'll know where they are.
Exactly.
Okay.
The next goblin is Vorka. It's a notorious goblin cannibal who lives in the Brine Stump Marsh. And all the other goblins of all the other tribes except for the Brine Stump tribe consider a hero. The Brine Stump consider Vorka an enemy because Vorka eats other goblins from their tribe.
See if we can help him do a feast.
Then there
Sounds
is
terrible.
Rend, Waddle, Gutwad. Rend, Waddle, Gutwad is the obese chieftain of the Brine Stump Goblins, a corpulent monster who, it is said, never leaves his throne.
Well, he must have something over the goblins to keep them as their leader when he doesn't even leave his throne.
He might be the fiercest of them.
I'm in charge, or I'll sit on you.
Well, I'll sit on you. Yeah.
Or worse.
And then finally, there's well, not finally, but Rip Nugget is the leader of the Thistletop Goblins, and he controls what the 5 tribes agree is the best lair, the Thistletop lair, on the island that is vaguely shaped like a head. And finally, she makes the fake spitting on the floor. She says, and then there's Bruthasmus, an infamous bugbear ranger who lives in the northern Nettle Wood and often visits the 5 tribes to trade things he's stolen from caravans for alcohol, news, or magic arrows. Shalelu notes that Bruthasmus has a particular hatred of elves, and that the 2 of them have fought on several occasions, but neither one has managed to get the upper hand on the other. She says Bruthasmus might be the most dangerous of all the goblins, but it's probably the most elusive as he travels around. And she says, so
So none of those are from the Bird Cruncher tribe. Is that correct?
no,
They don't have
the
to-
bird crunchers are generally the least dangerous of all of them.
I take it they mostly eat birds.
Generally, yes.
No wonder.
But we did find a couple bird cruncher goblins were on the raid.
Well, if
I could tell by
Bruthasmus-
the feathers woven into their hair.
Well, if Bruthasmus comes, she'll have a couple of elves to fight.
She says, so tell me about specifically what happened in the cemetery. Hemlock says the remains of Father Tobin were missing, and that there was a couple undead left behind.
A skeleton crew. Yep. Just skeletons. There was no other undead that we saw.
We did try to track them, but we lost their footprints out of town.
Yeah, everything that leaves the city gets rid of its trail pretty good. They're great.
They start floating. It's amazing. Yeah.
Well, if they stay on the road, it's difficult to track them.
All right. Well, thank you for your information. If we do get any attack, we'll try and leave a lot of bodies around so you can figure out where they're from.
Okay. We'll I wouldn't worry about it too much. Doesn't really matter where they're from, to be honest. There's something going on. We'll have to get to the bottom of it somehow. I'm not sure. We'll just have to wait and see. Like I said, I'm going to travel to Magnimar with Hemlock. And when I get back, I'll try and have a look around. Hopefully, nothing's happened in the meantime.
Well, enjoy your bed.
I will. Yes. So she drinks up for a little while, and she has some boar, and it's actually a little small party starts out. A lot of people come through. They hear that there's a boar at the Rusty Dragon. Everyone's kind of place gets pretty busy.
I want to make a sensuous purr entertainment to all these excited patrons
All right, fire away.
to make them even more excited. All right, so take a big breath and make this incredibly sensuous purr. Or not so. Yeah, I guess that's
that's
pretty
not bad.
sensuous.
Over the course of your night, you rake in 17 silver pieces
Wow.
as tips.
Better not spend it all in one place.
It'll buy you a couple arrows.
Yeah,
Is that tips for everybody in the party or just for me?
just for you.
Okay. Okay.
Does anybody else have skills that they want to use to make any money or do anything while they're partying it up and relaxing?
Well,
No, I'll just get wasted at the bar.
yeah. I can pick up a barrel or two of pig of beer.
Okay.
It'll make me popular. It may not make me any money.
You should. Why don't you drink a barrel in one go?
I still
That
want to
would
be
be
around tomorrow.
entertaining.
That's all. And then I head to bed.
All right. So the rest of the day passes. Shalelu and Hemlock and a couple guardsmen head out the next morning. As far as you know, there's only 5 other guardsmen in town, plus yourselves. So he says if everything goes well, it's 1 day to Magnimar, probably a day or 2 to recruit as many people as possible, and then maybe a day or 2 to get back, depending on if probably on foot with the people. It'll probably take an extra day, so you're probably looking at about 5 days. If you could hang around town here, that would be great.
Do the guards, are they aware of what you've asked us to do?
Yeah, absolutely. They come by in the morning and they all introduce themselves. I could give them generic NPC nicknames, but I'm not going to bother.
We can.
Okay, so
we can.
what I would suggest is, if we've got 5, is close the gate at the north gate. Leave it closed.
Okay.
Unless traffic comes, in which case you open just for that purpose, and leave 1 guard there, because the other bridges are harder to close. And you can put 2 guards there, so if one can't get overwhelmed before the other one can blow away a horn.
Mm-hmm. Could also put a person up in the bell tower of the cathedral.
Yep.
And he could probably look out over both bridges.
There's also tall buildings. Well, at least in the Sandpoint Bridge one at the south.
Yeah, south.
So you can put a
Center.
spotter up there.
Yep.
And there's if somebody is, oh yeah, the Sandpoint Cathedral can check the other 2 locations. That's true. So we can get inveigle a couple of citizens to sit up on the Sandpoint Cathedral and by the bridge.
Okay.
Is there
Where
enough
do we want to be? Probably in and around the cathedral.
I want to be back and forth between the Rusty Dragon Inn on my horse, and I would like to have. If there is there still an extra guard that I could have as an attendant?
Sure.
No. They only left us 5, so we've got 5 people on the gates.
Terrible.
I'll leave the
So we need
logistics.
someone-
Leave the logistics up to Rampa.
Well, we need someone to fetch our drinks and things. if we can't be in the inn.
I'm not used to having that kind of service, so maybe you can get one of the people that was impressed with your at the bar
Oh,
last night.
sure. It'd be like one of those shows where you grab someone out of the audience, right?
Yep.
Crowd work. You could actually watch the Southern Bridge from the front porch of the Rusty Dragon.
Oh, that's where I am for sure, with a very perceptive eye out for anything, and any drink in the other hand. I will do that.
I'm going to stand around with my horse around the Sandpoint Cathedral, because that way I can get to at least two of them in a hurry, and the horse will get me down to the third one in a hurry if I need to.
Plus, because by now you figured out where they keep all their wine for events and things.
Well, I don't, unless I'm in a really sophisticated territory, I'll stick with the beer. They make fun of people that drink wine in the frontier towns, or so I've been told.
Just.
So the first day is spent. You guys make your presence known, and everyone's kind of coming around. A couple people come up to you with like baked goods, and somebody has a jug of wine for Per, and one lady has like a cloak for Alexis, and Rada even gets like a big wheel of cheese from one of the residents. Everybody's coming around, kind of introducing themselves and thanking them and everything like that. And it's kind of a quiet day. Not really much goes on, but it's kind of busy at the same time. People are introducing themselves. You almost get overwhelmed trying to remember all the names and stuff like that. But the whole day goes by uneventfully. The next day, not so much. Early in the morning, the halfling cook from the Rusty Dragon is banging on Alexis's door, and she says, Alexis, wake up.
How can I help? I'm probably up unless it's before dawn.
Yeah, it's probably a little after dawn, so you're definitely up. She says, I think there's something wrong with Ameiko. She's not here.
Okay then. Is this normal? Does she normally go out?
No, she's always up. She's always making breakfast. When I woke up this morning to start chores, I thought, I don't know, maybe she just slept in, but she's not in her room. But there's something else. Gather your friends and meet me at Ameiko's room.
Yeah, definitely do that. Start with Rampa and tell him, and then just go around
the others.
Cycle.
Yep, we'll get everybody.
All right. So you meet at Ameiko's room, and everything is really neat and tidy. The bed has not been slept in. Bethana, she's got in her hand, and her hands are kind of shaking. She says, "So I don't think Ameiko was here last night. I didn't hear her leave, but I don't think she spent the night here, and she hasn't come back. And look at this note." And she hands you a note. And the reason why she said Alexis is because it's in Mincayan. So you can this is the translation.
Oh, she picked up that I could speak it.
Well, yeah, she saw you with Longiku.
Okay, I assume everyone else can see this too?
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Well, she definitely reads it. I'm not going to read it because it hurts to talk.
I'll read it out to you.
Yeah.
Hello, sis. I hope this letter finds you well with some free time on your hands, because we got something of a problem. It's to do with Father. Seems that he might have something to do with Sandpoint's recent troubles with the goblins, and I don't want to bring the matter to the authorities because we both know he just weasel his way out of it. You've got some pull here in town, though. If you can meet me at the Glassworks at midnight tonight, maybe we can figure out how to make sure he faces the punishment he deserves. Knock twice, then 3 times, more, and then once more at the delivery entrance, and I'll let you in. In any case, I don't have to impress upon you the delicate nature of this request. News got out. You know, these local rubes would assume that you and I were in on the whole thing, too, don't you? They've got no honor at all around these parts. I still don't understand how you can stand to stay here. Anyway, don't tell anybody about this. There are other complications as well. Ones I'd rather talk to you in person about tonight. Don't be late. And it's signed Pseudo, Tsuto.
Do we know who Suto is? Did we get that information?
Not yet, but
Okay.
Bethana
I don't-
knows.
Yeah. So I asked, what? Who is Suto?
Her older brother.
Do you recognize the signature?
Oh, you know what? The intro video mentioned something about a brother and like it being related to. There was a controversy with the birth, right?
You are correct. Yeah. So the story behind it is, Longico and his late wife are both human, and their first child was a half-elf boy. And he, of course, accused her of infidelity, which she denied. They stayed together, had another child, Ameiko. But Pseudo was raised at the Tyrandarok Academy, which is the local kind of orphanage. Longico didn't want anything to do with raising the boy. And let's see here. She explains that Pseudo was something. I'll read the whole so I don't miss any parts in my summary here. Bethana explains that Pseudo was something of a scandal when he was born back in 4688. And this year, by the way, is 4707. So 4688, since he's a half-elf, Bethana sagely notes with big eyes that neither Ameiko's parents are elves. It was obvious that old Longiku wasn't the boy's father, and his rage over the discovery of his wife's indiscretion was the talk of the town for months. Longiku's wife, Atsui, never revealed who the father was, and it's a testament to Longiku's stubbornness that they remained married. Pseudo was handed over to the Tyrandarok Academy to be raised outside of the Kaijitsu family. Ignored by his family and forbidden visits from his mother. And then Ameiko started visiting him in secret once she learned about his existence at the age of 10, visiting him a few times a month to keep him company, bring him food, promised him that someday things would get all sorted out. That all changed a couple years ago when Ameiko and Pseudo had a terrible argument in which Pseudo struck Ameiko. Bethana doesn't know what the argument was about, but whatever it was, it sent Ameiko away from Sandpoint for a year, during which time she made a living as an adventurer. She returned to Sandpoint a year later to attend her mother's funeral. At that time, Pseudo was quite public in his opinions that his father had Atsui pushed off a cliff to her death, but Longiku had always said that the mother had thrown herself to her death. So during the funeral, there was a big confrontation between Longiku and Pseudo. And Pseudo went to kind of get physical with Longiku, and Longiku nearly broke Pseudo's jaw with his cane, after which Pseudo cursed him and then left Sandpoint. And then Ameiko has tried to reestablish contact with him ever since, but was never able to track him down as far as Bethana knew. And Bethana's worried that because Ameiko hasn't come home, something bad has happened.
When was the last time we saw Ameiko here?
Yeah, you guys saw Ameiko here last night, probably around 10 o'clock. But it was kind of like a long, boring day. It wasn't the boar hunt day. It was the day after the boar hunt day. So you guys were doing your I'm the new sheriff in the town, kind of going around talking to all the locals and stuff like that. So you were kind of worn out. And whether you closed the place down or not, you didn't really notice Ameiko there after 10 o'clock.
Would we have heard anything so far that would make us understand how he could be colluding with the goblins and responsible for this problem. It seems
I
like
don't think I don't think he probably would, because if he's going to do that, that would go against his sister, and his sister he likes. He might do something against his father if he could single him out. But the goblin attacks were random. If they come
no,
again, it'll probably be that way too.
what I'm talking about is the father. They're saying that the father is probably may have something to do with the trouble with the goblins, but
Yep.
have we heard anything to know enough about this family to speculate or to have some understanding of how his father could have something to do with the goblins attacks?
No, but you do remember that he was slated to speak during the Swallowtail Festival. That was probably a couple hours before the goblins attacked, and
And he didn't. Yep.
there was word that he was sick, that he didn't show up for it.
Okay.
And there was some sort of confrontation with Ameiko a few nights back between the old man,
Right, I
Longi.
remember that.
Yeah.
So
remember
does
that.
this woman?
And there was some talk about brother, too. You remember the words brother, your brother?
Yep. Does the woman that brought us up the cook? Does she know what Suto's signature looks like
No, she doesn't know him.
at all? Okay.
She might know him to see him. I mean, he's a half elf from
Found
mankind.
around town. Yeah.
Yeah, he's like an Asian half elf. There's not too many of them around.
Well, we're not probably going to find much here since this doesn't look like it's been slept in, but maybe we'll find some spots, some evidence of if we go over to the glassworks.
Yeah, definitely. Gather up your stuff, expecting trouble, and you can see that the furnaces of the glassworks are on. You can see the smoke from the.
Yep.
And we're just after dawn, so we're
Yeah.
early in the morning.
Early in the morning.
Is this the normal time that the glassworks would be operating?
As far as you know, the glassworks operate pretty much around the clock.
Well, let's investigate.
Let's investigate. Yeah. Um,
So unless y'all want to carry this, I can hold on to this note and I'll fold it and stick it in my
sounds
beer.
good.
Give me a minute to set you guys up on the old Maparoonie here.
What stuff? You said carry the stuff?
Oh, the note.
The note.
Oh, the notes. Sorry. Yeah.
Here,
Okay.
unless one of y'all wants to carry it.
I know. I had some background noise. I wasn't sure what you said. Okay. Yeah. I think we'll take our horses with us,
Yep. And you might have
just
to-
so if anything happens outside the glassworks, we can still respond in a hurry.
Sure. See, it looks like there's the main door. There's a door here.
can't see anything on the
Nope,
map.
can't
I
see
only
him.
see.
Yeah, let me. You guys can move your minis around and get a good look at everything.
I'll ask the halfling lady, could you please inform the first guard that you see what we're doing, so at least somebody is aware that where we will be
There we go. Okay.
should something come up.
Yes, definitely.
I only see a black screen. Is that right? Or
Let me.
Oh, I can see arrows, but
I see the arrows. Right.
Around-
The object. I
There we
think
go.
the lighting.
there we go.
It's the lighting.
Yep.
Yes.
Now we
there
go.
we
There
go.
we go.
oh, cool. I
Okay.
figured. Okay, thank you.
All right.
That's better.
So there's two doors here. It looks like the door to the north is kind of like a main showroom kind of. You walk in, if you have glassworks to buy and stuff like that, it's kind of like the store area. There's it looks like there's like a loading room around the far end, and the doors here down there where you guys are. There's a door. It looks like it goes back into an office, and then there's another double door, like a delivery kind of door, just around the corner. So you guys can move your minis around and have a look at stuff, and then come up with a plan. All the windows, all the curtains and stuff are pulled tight, closed.
Is the door in the south the one that she referred to in the note? That he referred to in the note?
You're not really sure where the loading room is.
Did the cook
I-
know where it was?
No, Bethania doesn't know.
I see
Okay.
Sundancer is with us. I'm leaving Sundancer at the stables.
Okay.
Where I've come west,
Definitely
I
not bringing
see.
a horse into the glassworks.
Do you want to like tie him up outside or something like that? Or
Yeah, that's what I was going to do. Is tie mine upside. I'm not taking it into the glassworks.
Oh, we all have our horses with us?
yeah,
Yeah, I
Yes,
would-
because we might need to run it off somewhere very quickly.
yeah, you can. Let's see if
Okay.
there's what's the nearby buildings.
If everyone's bringing a horse, then I'll definitely bring Sundancer and we'll just keep him.
I will go across the street and ask the temple if we can, if there's a facility for keeping the horses for a while. And did they know what the delivery door is on the glassworks?
Let's see here.
Because the Temple of Aurora is right across the
Yeah,
street.
it is right across the street. Yeah, they're up early in the morning. Yeah, you can stash your horses right there. The delivery door, I
I'm down
believe,
by
is
it. I think I see it.
yeah, it's the double door down there.
Because
There's
I messaged to somebody, maybe it's Rampa back there who is behind me.
yeah. Let's
Or
get
someone
I am
that-
now.
Yeah, that
get Durcell out of
I'm
there.
seeing. It looks like some cargo. There's a boat here.
Yeah, don't go
so
don't
this-
go in the rooms, guys. Stay out
Okay.
until you actually go in.
I love, by the way, the idea of taking my horse into the glassworks. I just don't know how I would do it and whether I could do it without sustaining injury.
Yeah, you could.
I
They may
love the
throw you out.
I mean, it might take some doing.
Be like a bowl in a china shop for
Yeah,
sure.
definitely.
All right.
Glass menagerie.
Um,
Okay.
So it looks like
And
that's
so-
like a kind of like a delivery door. The double doors there.
Yes, I see them, and I
All
do
right.
see the boat. That's looks like a boat with cargo in it here. I want to take a look at that boat. Can I use my
Did you go in?
perception?
Are you inside the room?
No,
No,
I'm
we
still
haven't gone
outside.
in yet,
You see
yeah.
me go around the corner. I want to look at this boat and see if there's anything revealing about it.
Where's the boat?
Right there. It looks like a boat.
Yeah, it is a
For-
boat. It is definitely a boat, and there's a path that goes down to the beach, and inside the boat there's remnants of a seaweed that if it looks like it's maybe what they collect with the boat.
Oh, so
There's what do you know about making glass?
I know that it breaks easy.
If you nuke a desert, it becomes glass. Is that accurate?
Pretty much, yeah. But it looks like this is part of the glass making process.
Oh,
boat,
there's
yeah.
some,
They have to,
And the double doors right by the boat. That's the entrance, right?
yeah.
yeah.
So I'm going to
It's
try
delivered.
and do the same knock that was sold. Was it 2, then 3, then 1?
Yep. You do that, and you wait a minute, and you got nothing.
Okay.
Where's everybody
Nobody comes at
else?
Which
So
door
do
did
you-
you attempt to do that? The one where the 4 of us are at?
Yeah,
Yes.
the double
Okay.
doors.
Is it locked?
Yes.
Looks like it's a job for the rogue.
All right. Check for tracks around here.
Okay.
I'll
Far away.
support you. Oh,
Okay.
I'm gonna try and support you. Oh, maybe.
Looks like a lot of booted footprints around. Nothing you didn't really.
Uh,
All right. Rampa.
26.
Okay, Rampa. You can see that of all those booted footprints, one pair of shoes looks like Ameiko's.
It'd be stiletto heels or whatever.
Yeah, something like that, like a chunky kind of heel that you recognize.
And does it go in?
It looks like it's going in. Yeah, you don't see it coming out.
I was just going to ask. Okay. All right. So she's in there. Well, at least as far as we know. So
She went in through this door. Could have
Yep.
gone out through a different door, or
Yep.
could still be in there.
well, except that if this is the boat that this is not on the beach. Is this a beached boat?
It's
Or is it just back here?
there's like a cliff that goes down to
Yep.
the beach, and then at the very top there's like a wooden kind of like a I don't know, like a set of stairs kind of that goes down to the beach.
But for the boat, is it like a davit? Is there some way they can lower the boat down? Does this look like it's a working boat?
Yeah, it's definitely a working boat. It's a boat that they use to gather a certain kind of seaweed that they use in making the glass.
Okay. And
And
it
you can
does it
see
look
the
like it's
remnant.
been used?
Yeah, you can see the remnants of the seaweed in there. It looks like it's been used in the last week or so.
But not tonight.
Not today, no.
Okay. So they
Not for the last couple days, actually. It's quite dry.
All right. So if they were trying to escape and use the boat, they didn't.
Correct.
Go over and look by the stairs. Is there any indication that her feet went down the stairs? No.
Like going all the way around the building. The stairs are way up at the top of the map.
Oh, are they?
Yeah.
No, I mean the stairs to the beach.
Yeah, that's where the stairs are. If you move
way
your
up.
you move your mini way up to the map, you can see like there's a
Ah,
yeah
I kind of see.
those stairs
Okay.
there, and there's a large double door.
Okay.
Right.
Is there more than one entrance? I mean, there's this entrance
Yeah,
down here.
there's
double
numerous entrances.
doors. Okay, because I see a lot of windows. Okay.
But
Yeah,
the windows are very secure, I think you said, correct?
Yeah, they're pulled tight. There's shutters and curtains.
Are there people around this early?
No, it's pretty early. You're looking at a little bit after sunup.
What are the double doors made out of? The shipping doors.
Yeah, just wooden.
Just wooden. Okay. I think we should try and pick the lock, one of these locks, because they didn't respond to our knock, obviously.
I can try to
I don't-
unlock it.
I don't feel
Yeah.
guilty about breaking in because we have evidence to investigate.
Well,
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Why
as far
would
as
one
I'm
feel
concerned-
guilty? The door was open.
Well,
No,
I'm just saying,
that
Paladin
door that
here,
door's
so
not open.
I'm perfectly comfortable.
Maybe
getting
after
through
he
it,
checked.
Yeah, I should. You're gonna have to close that one.
they
There we
forgot
go.
to lock a door, probably.
There we go.
After
Which
our
door do you guys
rogues
want me
been
to
at
open? The one right in front of you there, Rampa?
Yeah, she went
Yeah.
in here. She went in here.
it. Yeah, go in the double. Unlock the double door,
Okay.
Yep.
and if you can pick it, that'd be fabulous.
No memento. How is it?
So
Disabled.
isn't it open locks? Isn't it the
Ooh,
skill?
this is-
Yeah, disable device.
Yeah, no.
Disable device. Oh,
Oh,
good
okay.
one.
So Alan Joe
Excellent.
definitely pops the lock. He notes
see, it
that
was
there's he notes that there's like a bar, but you can easily slip a dagger or a thin blade in and lift the bar up, which opens the doors.
All right.
So I'll take a quick perception check in the room.
Yep, definitely. Fire away.
Is it dark inside?
It's darkish. You get the morning light.
And there's lots of windows. Even with the curtains on, it would get a low light of some sort. Okay.
Okay, so you got a wheelbarrow sits against the wall here, and shelves on the walls contain additional reagents to create different colors of glass. Safe on the floor hangs open.
Safe on the floor hangs open.
Yep, the contents of look like they've been emptied. And there's
Ah,
a door to the east and a door to the west and a door to the north. And with that perception check, you can hear the sound of breaking glass from behind the double doors to the north. You hear like a smash and you
North
hear,
is, as we look at the map, not some funky weird.
yeah,
north.
yeah.
Okay.
North.
So
and
I'll
you
put my
can,
hand up to signal everybody to be silent.
and you
right?
can hear the wild cackle of. It sounds like a couple goblins smashing something.
And then
I'm
so I'll do
stealth.
a quick check of the door. Not trapped, I assume.
It's not trapped or
No,
locked.
Never trapped. Perfect. So then I'm going to signal Rampa to come up. Yo, come up here.
I'm behind you. Yep.
All right. And then I'm going to open that door. Oh,
It's okay. I just did that in case it
Thanks.
didn't allow you to.
okay. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Let me
Cool.
Let me throw
Where's
this on
Ratatouille?
Yep, get yourself in the room with everybody, and
Is
I'll,
Ratatouille here? I didn't see him. South part? Southeast?
there we go. Here it comes.
Okay.
Let's get rid of Aldern Foxglove.
He doesn't want to come with us.
He's not joining the team.
Ah. But we have a big boar hunt.
All right, let's see here.
We're hunting big goblins.
All right, let's see if there's a.
Oh, you want initiatives?
No. I'll give you. I'll give you a little preamble first before we.
Sure.
A furnace burns along the southeast wall of this room. Marble tables sit in the chamber, used to work raw glass into usable shapes, with nearby wooden tables cluttered with various tools of the trade. The building's furnace rumbles loudly, like so loudly that once you open the doors, you doubt that the goblins even hear you. The main furnace burns at the northeast end of the large chamber. The workers... And from quick count, you can see at least a half a dozen goblins. Scurrying around, smashing glass, jumping around on tables, that kind of crazy stuff. And they seem to be having a great time of it. So if you want to give me, an initiative check, and I'll give you all a surprise round.
Ooh.
Yes.
Yeah. Shitty
Go back.
Like our whole group is like not ready for this.
Well, I'm not.
I thought my roll was bad, but there's rolls worse than mine. Holy smokes.
Yeah. Look at that. Darcel's. This is the first time the cleric's ever gone first.
What can I say? Wake up, you guys.
Okay, Darcel, you've got surprise round, so either one standard or one move action.
One standard or one move. Da, 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 da.
If you wanted to cast a spell, you would doubt that the goblins would notice you.
Yeah, that's a thought. What can I do to?
What I should do too is you guys can reset if you used any spells or anything. Just manually reset it. It's a new day. I didn't bother to
Yeah.
do an
Okay.
overnight rest.
Cool.
I think it was only Randy that
Yeah,
threw the heal.
and then Per used one of her uses. Of,
Oh, yeah, whenever.
yeah. But we
bombs.
just unclick it.
I use. Oh, actually, I didn't. I just tracking it in notes.
Oh, okay, cool.
I have it at 0. Yeah.
That's cool.
Is there a place where I can actually track the?
Yeah, you see those little circles beside it? Should be 6 or 7.
Oh, right. Now it's
Yeah.
on because it's on the action menu now. That wasn't before. Right. I
So
got
if you just
Yes.
click on that, it'll tick off the
Yep.
rounds for you.
I thought it was ironic that you were tracking songs in notes.
It was more of a roar, but anyways, yeah.
You'll make this stuff up. Okay. What are you going to do, Randy?
So let's actually let's
So I'll throw guidance on all of you guys.
let's
Can
fix
you do
it.
it on all of us or just one?
I can do how many targets?
I think it's just one.
Oh, one target. Okay,
Yeah.
right.
You can. I think you can bless us all, but I think you can only get guidance on one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, good.
I'm gonna throw in guidance. My apologies. So, okay, you've taken them all off on those guys. So I'll target. Who's our best fighter here?
Offensively, probably Rampa.
Yeah, on okay, yeah, all right.
I'm gonna try and fix up your bardic
Yeah.
inspiration for you here.
Oh, because there's 2 of them there. Yeah.
Okay, let's
Let's see
undo
here.
the
Inspire performance.
Oh, actually, no. I see. Inspire competence, inspire courage. Right, which is what
Okay.
I did last time.
So inspire competence. That's the skill check, right? And is it just +1 or is it +2?
Well, competence he shouldn't have that at level 1. He would have inspire courage at level 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that's +1 at this time. It'll go.
Yeah.
Yes.
+1, +1.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I'd say this because I'm playing a bard.
Yes.
Yeah. No, that's correct. That's what I remember.
Duration.
I don't play one, but I have another Pathfinder 1 game where a bard is part of our party.
I will just do inspire courage. That's fine.
Okay, so we've got the timer. Good on that. Okay, excellent. All right. So what did I
So
miss?
what-
Darsal. Are you?
Darsal, what did you do, Darsal?
Yeah. Get target Rampa.
Okay.
Doing that right?
So what you do is, I think you control click on you click on yourself, and then you control click on Rampa.
Okay, now I got it. Right.
And
And pass guidance on
Guide-
him.
okay,
Yeah.
okay. So let's see here. There should be a
I
effect.
probably have to take a 5-foot step. It's touch, isn't it?
Should be an effect for that.
It was touched when Blaze was doing it to
Yeah.
y'all last time.
So let's see.
So-
So if you open
just
up
move-
the effects,
Yeah, the effect on the target.
you can just drag that. I'll drag that little man right over
Okay.
onto Rampa.
Yeah. Okay, I can do that.
Okay.
I got to learn how to do this properly.
And then move 5 feet to west.
It's you can either drag it right onto the mini on the map, or you can click it. I think it will work, or you can drag it onto Rampa on the. There we go. On the combat tracker as well.
Yep. All's good. Well, actually, as it turns out, I just clicked effect. I've already got him targeted, so yeah,
Perfect.
that worked.
All right, excellent.
Okay. And
I'll go forward because there's some goblins in there too, so I'll have to scroll past. So Alendril.
Yeah, just one note, Randy. You got to move 5 feet to your west so you can touch me.
yeah.
All 5 foot up.
Yeah, you can 5 foot and attack. I'm
you go.
assuming you're gonna have your weapons out.
Yep. Once I heard the stuff, I was
Yeah.
weapons were out.
Yep.
Where is it? Actions and then it's this map. Ooh, shitty rolls.
Hang on 1 second. Let me put flat-footed on him.
Oh, did I click him? I didn't, did I?
That's okay. Flat-footed, and then I'll see if that hits him. Flat-footed. It is a miss.
Yeah, it should be. Okay, perfect. Thanks, man.
What weapon are you? Rapier. Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
a rapier.
So the goblin's cavorting, and just out of dumb luck, it kind of moves just at the last instant. Purr.
Now, I probably can't 5-foot step into that square next to Alendro, can I?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Maybe I will attack. Maybe not. Can I see all those other? I can see all those other goblins in there, can I?
Yeah, you can see. You know that there's at least a half a dozen in there, maybe even
Yes,
more.
I don't think I want. But unfortunately, but they's already attacked. So Alendro already attacked. So he would have given her this, made some sound anyway. So maybe I will do a bardic inspiration to the attack, but I do it in a. I'll do a quick snippet, a really short phrase poem, one-liner about magnificent attacks. Whatever. I do bardic inspiration, so I'm going to target everybody, and let's just see what we can do here. Inspire courage. There we go. Oops, I think I hit it multiple times. Whoops. Hope it
Nope,
only
you're good.
gave everyone.
Everybody
Okay,
got
good.
one. Yep.
That's
Awesome.
it. That's what I'm doing this round.
And move
Awesome.
5 feet to your right or in front.
Right. Just to move this round.
I could have. Yeah, I can't move and do an action. Or I could
No.
5-foot step here
You can
to clear
5 foot
the
step.
way. Though.
Yep.
Yeah,
That's good.
yeah. I'll do that and let everyone have the corridor. Because I don't particularly want to run in there and be all martially with that many in there.
Something is flat-footed does or does not get an attack of opportunity.
Yep. They haven't acted in combat yet, so Alexis. Movement?
Yeah, with shield up and weapon ready. But I can only do one or the other, right?
Yeah.
So
But
I
you're in combat and you're ready to go. All right. Rampa.
Well, Ratatouille took my spot. 5,
Sorry.
10, 15. I will move. Oh, that's a wall right there.
That's
Okay.
fine. There's
No,
enough
this
space
part-
there.
No. I was going to move another 5 feet over. I can't.
No.
Okay, I'll stay there.
You want to move
And
up by Alexis? Like right to her?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Because there's room there. You can do that if you want to move up.
Yeah, I know, but no, I like the fact that I got a reach weapon. I'll sit back here.
All right. Excellent.
Oh, sorry. Let me get rid of this.
All right. Goblin 8. Still not aware of anything. He is doing some goblin stuff. Goblin 1, same thing. Goblin 7. The top of the room, they had good initiatives, but they're in a bad position, and they're not really paying much attention. Darcel.
Okay. My, that's a crowded room up there. Yeah, I'll just have my mace ready in case the unbelievable thing happens and goblins actually come down here. I'll be ready.
Okay. Anything else that you want to do?
Not right now.
All
You
right.
can move up 5. That'll get you a little closer to us.
Yeah, I'll do a 5-foot step just in case.
Sure. All right. Goblin 5. Goblin 5 finally is the first goblin to become aware. And let's see here. What abilities do they have? So he goes under the table and slashes out with a. So he's got a set of tongs that he was kind of playing with in the fire, and he takes a slash at Alexis, and he kind of like reaches out and tries to burn her, and he's it's a goblin cackle. Alendro.
there's one under the table here.
Perfect. Okay, how can I tumble? Let's see.
That wooden table to your right, it looks sturdy
Yep.
enough to hold you.
Perfect. That's exactly what I'm going to try to do. I'm going to jump up onto that. Do I need a roll for that?
Yeah,
at
let's
all?
give us a DC 10 acrobatics
Sure.
to jump up and.
Yep, that's fair. Oh,
Okay, you're fine.
that's a shitty roll.
For a decent athlete, though, it's a fairly easy thing to jump up 3-4 feet and land on there. You've
No,
got
needed a- more
you
than
have
one, so.
higher
got
ground,
one way.
which is +1, and you're in a flank, which is +2
Brilliant.
more. And
All right, there we go.
okay, so on this one here, it's going to be a sneak attack, right?
Yep.
Okay, so if you drag the sneak attack up into the combat tracker, you should be able to turn it on, turn it off. So let me try and illustrate what I mean. So if you open up
Under
the
actions?
open up the
Yeah.
actions tab.
Yep.
If you open up the magnifying glass, besides sneak attack, just drag the effect that says sneak attack damage, IFT, no dex, DMG, 1d6 precision. Just drag that right onto yourself in the combat tracker.
Ah, okay.
No, actually,
Like that?
pardon me. Yeah. And let's see here. No, not the whole thing. Like just the effect. Actually, I'll do it for you. There we go. You see how on the combat tracker comes up sneak attack damage,
Yeah.
damage 1d6 precision accuracy. So there's a little button beside that in the effect. You see on. If you click it, then it's skip, and you click it again, and it's off. So when you do have a sneak attack going, if you have it on, it should automatically calculate the damage when you target the goblin.
All right. Where's that button?
Okay, so combat tracker. If you click on the effects, the little effects tab, you should see the inspire courage and then the sneak attack damage.
I don't think we see the effects tab.
No.
Only the dungeon master sees that.
No, I'm pretty
Game master.
I'm pretty sure you can find it.
Up
If
the upper right hand corner, there's a button that says
yeah,
effect.
effects. If you click on that, it'll open up the effects that you have.
Oh, sorry. Wait a minute. But are you
All I
talking
know
about
is-
tools? Or
No,
combat
on the
tracker?
combat tracker. So on Alan Drill combat tracker, you'll see 15, 10.
Oh yeah, yeah.
and the
It's
green.
really small.
Yeah.
It's really small. God, it's ridiculously small.
So if you
Right.
if you move over, second to the right is effects. If you click that,
Yeah.
and
Oh
then
yeah, it says effects.
it'll,
Yeah, I see
it'll
it.
open it up. It'll say inspire courage and then sneak attack damage. So sneak attack damage is on. So if you roll your damage, it should automatically calculate it.
Let's see my effects. Right.
Okay, so okay, that didn't work.
No, it didn't.
Didn't. Okay.
It just gave you regular damage. It didn't give you the sneak attack.
Oh, actually, yes, you're right. It's only because I got the effect +1 from the spell. Right, it's just regular
So
damage.
let's see here.
From Inspire Courage.
Let's try that again. Just I know he's got.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
I'll give him back 4. It might be just the way it was coded here. Roll your damage again.
Oh,
No. Okay.
but it's a hell of a lot more damage this time.
Well, if you take
Okay.
that
So
as
it's
the,
as the sneak attack. We'll take the 2 off. We'll give him 2 hit points back, and we'll see if he's still dying.
Okay.
it's a total of 12 points.
We'll get that figured out.
Yeah.
I'll play around
worries.
with it.
Cool.
Okay.
Thanks, man.
That Goblin. What number is he? Goblin
6.
6. Okay. So 10. Yeah, he's still dying.
He's still dying, but he's still alive.
Still alive.
All right.
Goblin 2, where are you? There we go. Goblin 2. Longshanks! He screams and alerts the other goblins, and he moves up. Pulls out his dog slicer, drops a piece of glass on the ground, makes his way up. Goblin 4. He's got like a sheet of glass almost in his hand, like a square piece, and he hurls it at Rampa. Some hurls glassware at Rampa. This is at -2 as well, by the way. So 12's missing, and the glass shatters off the wall. Goblin 6 dying. Purr.
Goblin 6 died.
He's dying.
Okay, so I can go into his square then.
Yeah, let's I'll do that. 'Cause there's nobody to.
All right, and
Save
I'm going
him.
to attack. So I'll move up there to there, and I'll attack. I'll attack Goblin 5.
Goblin 5's under the table. He's got a little bit of cover.
Oh, does he? How much of a penalty does that provide?
-2.
Okay, well that's no big. Is it going to be automatically applied, or do I need to put in a modifier?
You'll have to put in a modifier.
I'll do a modifier because it's going to be partly no. It's going to be only -1 because of the inspiration.
The inspiration's already calculated.
Yeah, it's already calculated. Yep, I put in -2 for it. All right, I'm going to try and attack with our arcane strike with my rapier.
All right.
Here we go. Oh yeah. No. But at least I had my shield up, so at least I had my shield up.
So you kind of duck down and try and thrust under the table, but it's too awkward.
That's all right. It was exciting
It
anyways.
was Ratatouille. That looks like a sleep spell.
Sleepy time.
Yeah.
It's sleepy time.
All right. Target him and lay it on him.
7/7.
Yeah. Blazing sevens. All right. And that puts them all to sleep. Is it 4 hit dice or do you have to roll? I think it's 4 hit dice, right?
4 hit dice.
Okay. Here,
And then
let me put helpless on them.
uh, oh,
All right.
5-foot step here, and then make an attack sweeping underneath that table with the Morning Star, attempting to hit that goblin.
Okay, so you got 2 points of cover, so it'll be -2 on your end,
Yeah,
or
and I
plus
don't
2.
have flank because that's an awkward angle. It's not the perfect flank setup, right?
Right.
Yep. Okay. So I'll put -2 in my modifier. Is that
Yes,
what's
please.
covering it? Okay.
The
I hit the table.
yeah, the leg of this big marble table seems to be saving this goblin.
Can I do damage to the table?
Yeah. Does it get through its hardness?
Nope. It still makes a loud noise.
It does. Big clang. You get some vibration in your hand. What kind of morning star is it? Is it one of the like a club with spikes coming out of it, or is it like
Yes.
one of the?
It is.
What
It
are they-
looks like a mace, but has a sphere up top with spikes on it because it can do bludgeoning and or piercing. Well, actually, the book says and.
Yeah,
Bludgeoning
it does
and
both.
Piercing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I'm using it. And if I have to do slashing, I pull out the scimitar. Anyway, I did damage to the table, or scratched it a little bit.
All right, Goblin 3 helpless. Goblin 8. All right, so he's been alerted to the long shanks. And then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, as he pulls out his dog slicer.
Hang on. You passed Rampa.
Did I pass Rampa?
You did.
Uh-oh. That's
I
not...
just put my -2 in my.
Oh, I didn't even see him. Didn't even see that.
I'm sneaky.
There
that
we
way.
go.
Now. Yeah, takes a -2.
Let's
Okay,
see.
is that hit?
Let's drop it on him and find out. Oh, hang on.
Oh
here.
yeah, shit.
Okay, maybe let me just move him a little bit just in case it's the being blocked. There we
Yeah,
go.
I took the -2 on him,
Yep, it was a miss.
so 15 misses. Okay.
Just a narrow miss. You almost get him.
Yeah.
You sweep under the table and he kind of he's got room to jump up under the table and he evades your sweeping blow and he's cackling madly.
Okay. I'll take a 5-foot step to there.
All right.
Is it okay to move there, or is that?
Yeah,
blocked by the
absolutely.
door?
No, that's fine. But you can
Okay.
feel the heat of the furnace behind it. That's like a big steel door there.
Ah, okay. Now you can take Goblin 8.
All right. Goblin 8, he's moved. Good. Goblin 1, same thing. Dog slicer and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Goblin 7, dog slicer 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and approaches Alexis with dog slicer in hand and hate in his eyes. Log shanks.
Okay. Okay. No,
Oh.
that's fine. Go ahead.
Darsal. I didn't draw an AOO there. I didn't think.
No, you didn't.
Well,
I was just seeing which ones were helpless. That's all.
Ratatouille, yeah, I can do that in one movement. Number 5, that's at a disadvantage, but let's see if I can still hit him. That's -2 on the
roll. Yep.
Actually, how tall is Darsal? Because the table's about 4 feet high.
Oh, yeah, it might be my height. Very good height. I am. Where's it go? Under the notes, I am 4 feet tall.
There we go. Look at that. No -2 for you.
No, -2.
You've got Rampa targeted.
Oh, okay.
You hit me, I hit you. Come on.
Yeah, I could wallop his knees. That's right. Okay. Too many windows open here.
That's all right. This is good for us to have these combats and get used to the system and stuff like that.
Yep.
I'm a little out of practice with it myself.
By the way, I was hoping to have maintained my inspired courage, but it looks like it all came off.
Okay.
It would be this. I would have consumed 2.
Okay.
It's a free action to keep it going.
That's what I thought.
You can target everybody and put it back on.
Okay, I'll do that. I'll put it back on right now.
Would it have been on? Heck, good question.
Actually, yes. Rampa's attack would have been a 16.
No, my
if that
intent was to have it on it. It's
all the way through, right?
Oh, right. Yeah.
So
Your
let's
attack
see here.
would have hit.
Goblin 5.
I'm going to just put it back on. Here we go. Inspire. There we go. That should have gotten everybody. Yeah, looks like it did.
Yeah, looks like it did. Let me see here. What is the armor class? I would have hit Rampa. So let's do damage. This might change everything.
Okay. Goblin 5. Let me make sure I got him targeted.
I'll remember to check that. I checked it once for the first one, but
I've got him targeted.
We'll have to figure out a way to have it where it stays on and a way where it just comes
I think
off,
the way you're doing it is good. When it hits me, I should make sure I do it. That's the right way to do it. I just was stupid.
No,
this time it's got all the pluses.
Not at all.
16.
We're all our characters are level 1, so we're not like this isn't something we do all the time, right?
Yeah, exactly.
If we were like level 7, we would be fine oiled machine.
Okay, so where did you start out, Darsal? Near the doors?
I was,
never mind.
Because we'll have to retcon your action. We'll start fresh on your turn. Because just as you're planning on sizing up that goblin, you figure you could see under the table. Rampa slashes down with his.
Okay, well, that was a single move that I did to there, and
I think you can get up to the Goblin 1.
I could get up to Goblin 1 up to here, right?
Yeah, either that one or the space beside it. Space beside Alexis.
That's good, yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, okay. All right, let's do some hitting. Oh, wait, I have to retarget.
Is that a double move or a single move?
That's a single move. We'll let him.
Okay.
It's kind of crowded in there, but we'll let it go just for the sake of.
No, if I'm starting all over again and started out down here.
Yeah, exactly. You're fine.
Yeah. Okay. So it's a double move, so I'm done.
That's okay. You can go ahead and attack.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just gotta retarget him.
Darsal's used to fighting in crowded spaces and caverns and stuff like that. He's a veteran of these jammed in spaces.
His element.
He might have shot under the table.
Well, I might as well go after Goblin 2 since I accidentally
He's
targeted
asleep.
him and want to kill him anyways.
Oh,
So,
he's asleep.
He's asleep.
oh, he's asleep.
Yes,
Okay.
he's on, but he'd be
Yeah.
easier to hit.
Yeah. Well, let's go after the hard guy. Okay. Goblin 2 untargeted. Goblin 1 targeted. And finally, we get a hit away. All the bonuses are automatically taken care of now.
Yeah, I believe so.
And after all that, um,
Yeah, I know how you feel.
just a practice run. Okay.
It was heroic.
Yeah. Epic.
Alan Drill, you can see kind of like a clear path across that marble table.
Perfect. I'll leap onto it. I guess you're
Yeah,
gonna.
it's a DC 5. It's easy. So just
You can't miss it.
with auto.
yeah, you can't miss.
Yep.
Here, oh, almost hit though.
The good thing about skill checks is a 1 is not an automatic failure.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I guess I'll just leap down over to here.
All right, give me a. I'll put you in this square. Actually, give me an acrobatics check for that one. You'll have because the Goblin 1 might get an AOO.
Yep.
13. What's the Goblin 1's CMD?
That's some shit.
CMD is 12. You beat it by 1. You land on your feet.
Should have got hit. Happy I didn't though. Let's target
So you leap over Darcel's head, land.
that guy.
If Darcel had been another foot taller, you'd have probably missed. Oh, nice hit.
Nice hit.
That's
That's a sleeping one. So just let's roll up another D6 for just a regular D6. Don't roll the modifiers, and I'll tack it on.
Cool.
3. So it'll be 7 altogether. So let's see here. Goblin 2 is rudely awakened, and his condition goes from helpless to dying as you thrust your rapier into him or her. These could be female goblin raiders too. We don't want to leave the ladies out. Goblin
You
2
picking on the ladies again?
exactly. Misogynistic DM.
Yep.
Goblin 2 dying. Let's doesn't stabilize. Let's just get him off the map.
Get out of here.
Goblin 4 helpless. The purr.
All right. Well, I don't want to be outdone with that table move, so I want to get up on the table too.
All right.
I
So
don't-
it's a DC 10 to get up, but
Is it a climb or an acrobatics?
acrobatics or climb,
'cause-
whatever you're better at.
Well, my climb is plus 12, so I can't miss it.
Okay, so you're on the table.
I think I want to go pass through and go here and attack here.
Kind of like an acrobatics jump over.
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay.
I mean, can I just move to Alexis Novus, climb down, and go through Alexis Novus? Because I have a climb
You
speed.
can, but
You-
this
you,
Goblin 1 will get an AOO.
Yeah, Goblin 1 will be able to
But
try
I'm
and hit you.
Oh, I see.
You're going through a threatened
Okay,
square.
I'll do a tumble. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
do an acrobatics. Of course. Why not?
When he goes through my square, can he go behind me so I can use the shield to block that attack?
Would it offend you if I stepped on your head? Like,
Actually, if you came up from behind me and up that way, you wouldn't provoke.
No.
no, but I'm gonna do an acrobatics because I've got to have some finesse and style.
Go for the performance. I got you.
Here we go. Acrobatics roll. What do I roll? Oh! I'm back to normal. He gets a shot.
He does. He gets a shot, and you fall prone. So I'll have him take the shot
Yeah.
as before I put prone on you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Because he's
he
getting
gets a
you
shot at you on your way down.
in the air. Yeah, it's part of the movement. 14 is a
Oh, he
miss. So you do land prone when you fail that move.
All right. But it was the bauble on your hair
It
As
was imperfect.
It was.
I got tangled in your hair as I acrobatically flipped over top of you. Maybe you should wear a helmet.
Being catfolk, do you have something where you always land on your feet?
Um,
I don't know.
I
Like,
think no. I think that actually may be the thing that I substituted out. There was something I substituted out to be the climbing species, so that might have been it. But I don't have that ability. No.
okay.
So moving on, I'm lying down and then loving it.
Rada.
Want your belly rub?
You curled up in a ball, did you?
I will. I'm gonna bomb Mr. Three.
All right.
Is three helpless?
Oh, yeah,
No.
I forgot I'm maintaining my
Three
Oh,
is,
inspiration.
don't think he's.
Okay, I'm gonna bomb. I'm gonna bomb
Three
the
is
closest.
helpless. Three is helpless.
He's
I'm gonna bomb 8.
Okay, that
But
looks like a long shot.
yeah, but just the square, not him.
Okay.
So it's -4. Doo-doo-doo. Okay, that.
I gotta target every. I gotta do the inspired courage again. I'm just gonna do that right
What's
now.
your range of? Is
Sorry.
it 20 feet?
Yeah.
Okay.
Where? Oh, there it is. So, just trying to hit the square. I hit the square.
Okay.
So he takes 6 damage. Oh, here it is. Doo-doo-doo. Sorry.
All right. That'll do it for him. There's a goblin 3.
Ratatouille.
Gonna bonk
Goblin
Goblin
8.
1 on the head with the Morning Star.
Oh, you got him. All right.
I can move through him now, right?
Goblin 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'll move to the. That's 5.
Yeah,
And
good
there you
job
go.
killing Goblin.
Bam. Shield to Goblin. Well, the Goblin 3 and 4 are asleep. So
Yeah,
I'll just
exactly.
stay there.
That's all that's left. Goblin 7 somewhere around here, too. There he is. Okay.
I'm sure we'll find him,
Yeah.
or he'll find us.
Goblin 3 is helpless. So, Rampa. There's one goblin that really hasn't moved yet. Way up near the top. It's hard to see him.
Oh, hang on.
You can hear him cackling and some glass smashing and stuff like that.
Take me to your leader.
20. I'll go 20 to here. I can't get up there and hit him, but I can hit this guy. I can hit Goblin 3.
Yeah, Goblin 3 is helpless.
Yep.
That is a hit. And he's dying. Oh, did you get the right one?
Yep.
Okay.
It had to be him. I can't hit Goblin 4.
That's right.
With my Naginata.
That's right. All right. So Goblin 7, round 4. Goblin 7 runs 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Come back, you coward.
And he opens the door. You can see him fleeing to the far end of the foundry. He gets to there and he opens the door.
To put more in or to get out?
To get out,
Nah.
it looks like.
Well, won't be able to catch up with them, but I'll double move. There. Okay, I'll double move up to there. And yeah, he's way out of range still, but
Give me a perception check.
Okay.
Okay, so right up here in this area, you see what looks like an old human slumped up against the furnace on the floor, and he is covered in glass.
Oh,
Like
okay.
like sheets of melted glass have been poured over him.
Sounds painful.
And he looks like he's quite dead. And it looks like Lanjiku Kajitsu, the old man.
Oh dear. Okay. Well, I'll point that out to the guys over there. He's dead. We think. I think.
He hasn't moved. He's kind of up against the furnace, and it looks like just it's hard to tell with the sheets of glass over him. If there was somebody in there and there was molten glass poured on him, it would probably kill him. So, in your professional estimation.
Yeah, as a professional cleric, yeah, I would assume that he's dead.
For God's sakes, Jim, I'm a doctor, not a magician.
Yeah. Yeah, if I were
He never had any glass anyway.
more level. Yeah. Well, it is a very unsafe thing to do to play with glass that way. Um, anyways, not much I can do right now. It's a double move I took, so I'll pass the baton on.
Alendrill.
Perfect. Yeah, 5 foot up. And I will finish this mofo.
All right. Ooh,
Oh,
that's a critical
Ooh.
hit.
there you go.
And then you're adding a d6 on top of this.
I don't think he needs to.
Doesn't need
How
to.
many?
But
Dead
he's-
how many times over?
yeah, he's quite dead. 18 points of damage. That's our big hit so far, I think.
Yep.
Although Ramp has had a couple big ones. Some 13s and 14s. All right. So there's one goblin left, and it looks like he's trying to escape. Purr.
I stand up and meow.
All right, let's remove the prone from you.
That's half my movement. What isn't
Yeah,
it? Or is
that's
it,
a move action to stand up. Yeah.
it's and do I have any movement left?
Yeah, you've got another move action if you want,
Right.
or a standard
I can-
action, like cast a spell or make an attack.
No, don't really have any nuke spells to cast. Wouldn't be able to get my bow out without dropping my rapier, and even then I probably couldn't do it because I don't have a base attack bonus 1. I'm just going to move 1, 2, 3. So that's 15. Then that'll be 20, right? Or 25. And I think 30. And I'll move to here. Can I move 30 to here? Or 30 to there?
Yeah,
I don't-
absolutely.
Right to here?
Whichever one you
Okay,
want.
I'm going to do a perception. Oh, yeah, I can do a perception. I want to observe what he's doing, if anything has changed. And I'm no longer maintaining my bardic inspiration, by the way.
Okay. It looks like he had to stop to open the door.
Oh, okay, so I don't need to make a roll to see any. Can I glance at that glassed individual who we all know
From
try and
your
get some idea of it?
from your angle, you can't really see him.
Okay, I'm moving on then because there's nothing much more I can do right now.
Okay. Rada.
Five to 15, 20, 5, 10. Oh, I see him. He's over here. I'm trying to get him, but I am slow. Someone faster, catch up.
Rampa.
You're not talking to me, of course. 5, 15, 20. I want to see what I can see before I move again. just a minute.
Yeah, you
doing
see the
that.
goblin looks like he's getting ready to make a break for it. Darcel's got his attention kind of half focused on the goblin, and something he says, he mentioned something about somebody's dead. So as you get to there
20.
and you glance, you
Okay.
can
I can see the. I,
you
yeah,
can, you
I
can
saw
see
where it
the
was.
you can see the molten glass and the figure below, but if you're racing past, it's hard for you to make out exactly what it is.
Yeah. No, I'm racing after the goblin, so I'm right behind the paladin,
Okay,
and that's me done.
all right. Goblin 7.
You can't outrun a horse.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. And he makes a break for into the hallway. Darcel. You don't hear any other doors open.
Okay, well, worried about the molten glass guy. Yeah, he looked very dead. So, let's focus on the goblins here. 30. So here, double move, and the goblin's gone. Is he?
Yeah, he's scampered up the hall. They're pretty fast.
Yeah, faster than me. Um. Okay, I've no sight. Nothing there. Okay, that's it.
Aldrin.
Okay, it went up
It
towards
went-
Darcel in that direction.
Yeah,
Is that where he went?
he's gone. He's exited the room at the far end of the hall.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30 to there. I guess 25 to there. Might as well double move then. What was that? I said 25, 35, 45, 55. We'll call that 55 right there. Because I can't move sideways.
All right, Per.
He went through the double doors at the end there, right?
Yes.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, that's where I last saw him. But I glanced away and he disappeared.
Might be running to more goblins.
I don't know if you can see on the map. There is another door. There's the double doors that he went through, but there's another door to the north.
Yeah, we can't see that because of lighting.
Oh, okay. Is that helpful? Can you see that now? Where I did was closed, now it's open.
I guess vaguely.
Uh,
It's just
I'll
my
draw-
line of sight is such that my line of sight is such I probably can't see it from there.
There's a door right here. It's closed.
Okay, but he didn't go through that one. He
He
went.
didn't
the
go
on the
through
other
that one.
side.
He went through another one.
Okay. Yep. Thank you.
He went through the
The
Double doors.
just north of him.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
I just drew an arrow on there. That skull symbol, that's the guy in glass, right? So he's sort of sitting right in the middle of the hall beside a table.
No, he's right here. The dead guy is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's right.
I'm wondering-
right there.
What is? Hold on. Let me draw an arrow. What is this here? Is that a dead goblin?
That's a dead goblin. Yeah.
Okay.
The
Okay.
skull and crossbones are the dead goblins.
Okay. Cool. I'm gonna just double move up as far as I can go. So one. So that's 5, 10. I think that's 15, 20. Then 25, 30, because I'm moving through someone's square, right?
Oh, it's fine.
30. Okay. So 25, 30, 35. And then I think that's 40, 45, right?
Can you see the other door that I was talking about?
I can. Yeah, I can. I
Okay.
can see a door. Well, I'll draw an arrow where it is. I can see a door right here.
Yeah, that's the door that's closed. Just above you are two doors that are open.
Just above me. Oh, okay.
So this is
Yeah,
I
right.
can't see.
on the other side.
Okay.
Like if you pop around.
Okay, yeah. And I think
that's-
I can get it. Okay, I can get as far as here, I think. I don't know if I can go any further than that. I kind of lost track, but I think I'm pushing it to go through those doors. Is what I'm thinking. So I will stop there because I don't think I have any other moves.
All right.
And at this point, I still have my rapier and shield up. Moving on.
Rada.
Oh, I think I
I think he
advanced
just
it
double
beyond
moved
him.
up.
Yep.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
that's double move, and I don't see. There's a yellow dot on the floor. Is that there on purpose or just?
I'm not sure what you see. Let me click on you.
There's double doors right above you.
Yeah,
to
there's
the
double
north.
doors to the outside that are closed and look like they're locked.
Okay.
It does not appear that the goblin went there. If you give me a perception check,
Okay.
now that you're up in the hallway, you may be able to hear him or her.
Unlikely. We'll see. We'll roll and find out.
Yeah, let's let the dice determine.
There you go.
16. Okay, yeah, you can hear the sound of feet fall around this corner here.
I let him know. Hey, around the corner. Let's follow
Yeah.
him. We're in pursuit.
The Benny Hill music.
That's what happens when my character tries to run. Yeah.
15, 30, 35, 40. Oh, can't get. No, well, let me think. Oh, there you go. Okay. 40. Oh, I see. It was halfway in the door. Okay, double move.
All right.
And the doors in front of you are open?
Yeah, the doors. Those
In front
doors
of,
that you just went through are open. The
Yep.
One's
the two
above.
doors are closed and locked.
Yeah, above
Oh,
you.
so where's
The,
little
the
bugger?
doors. Yeah,
He went around the corner.
he went around the corner the other way.
Yeah. Yeah.
I heard
'cause,
footfalls go that way, and I point
Yeah.
down.
That's
the hall.
right.
Okay. Can I?
Alexis Nova heard.
Okay. So you're pointing southwest?
Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. There. Or there. There we go. I just had to set myself in an actual spot.
Gotcha.
Yep, and I forgot to do that.
All right. So we've got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. All right. Darsel.
Yep, I'll follow the chase. You went out the door over here,
Okay.
go over there. Maybe what's that? Let's see. Okay.
If you get to the other door that isn't open, it'll take you a move action to open it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Or you can go through the open doors and move.
20.
Then you have. Did you go through the doors, or did you go through the? Did you open the door?
That doors hasn't been
Okay,
open,
that's
right?
the open door. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Right. That's about 20. And where the hell is he? So you went out.
He'd be pointing where he went.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's down the hallway to your left.
And that door was already open here.
No, that door is closed. I just I opened it in case you wanted to open it.
Cost me a move to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, what the hell?
So, yeah.
Yeah.
So it'll get you just
Because
to the left side of the door, and let's see. Here.
Okay.
I'll open
So
it
that's
for you.
my plus a move to open the door. Yeah. Okay. So
Now
I'm
you should see what.
Give me a perception check, Darsel.
okay.
It's not very hard. It's like a DC 10.
No wrong.
Okay, you can hear him fleeing down the hallway, around the corner from where you are,
Okay. To the north or to the south?
to the south.
To the south.
Yeah.
Aha.
So this door that you see straight ahead of you is closed still. And you can
he
hear,
obviously
hear him
didn't go
running
down
down the. Sounds like he's fairly far away.
from south of him. Wow,
Yeah.
he's moved
I'll say,
fast.
"I'm here."
Okay.
Alan Drill.
Okay, so
Other way.
5, 10, 15. Where is the door here?
That's on the door. That's the body of Lanjiku Kaijitsu.
Oh, okay.
That's covered in like a sheet of glass, molten glass.
Oh, okay.
That's hardened.
Okay.
There's a door. Door up. You just saw where Darcel went. That was a door there. It should be open now. It's hard for me to tell whether it's open or not on here.
15,
It's open because I can see through it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And then there's double
30.
doors.
40, 55. This is open move right there.
Okay.
All right, I'm going after the guy if I can. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Yep.
30.
And now you can see
35.
him. Should be
Okay, let
able
me
to see
just. Oh, yeah. So I'm at 40, I think, right now. 35, 45, 50, 55, 60. I can go that far from my reckoning.
Okay.
Correct me if I'm wrong, though, but I think I can go that far. And that is all I can do because that is a double move.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just passing on there.
Rada.
And I'll message back to
Send a text.
Alexis Novus, I guess, or Rada, that I can only message to one person that I see him. He's only 10 feet from me.
Yeah, you can't double move and cast a spell.
Oh, no. Oh,
you can yell
right,
back.
you can't trip.
You can just yell
That's
back.
right. That's right. Yeah, I just
Yeah,
yelled
double
back, right.
move. I see Kitty
Yeah.
ahead of me. That's
Yeah.
not a goblin.
Alexis, send Alexis a message.
I'm right behind you. I see goblin in front of you. Go get him. Pounce on him. If I had a laser pointer, I would do it.
Yeah, he looks like he's making towards a pair of double doors that are in fact closed. So,
Too bad for him.
yes, it looks like his little run to the end around might be coming to an end. Rampa.
Okay. So, is the passageway for me clear all the way down here to run?
Run, you have to be in a straight line.
Yeah, I know. I wanna
Yeah, if you want to like run all the way.
go. Oh, sorry. I'm inside the building. No.
Yeah, you have to go around the corner.
I see a straight line, but the straight line isn't there yet.
Yeah. You went
Okay.
into the hallway, I think.
Yeah, no, I forgot there was a wall there. I see a straight line, but okay. So 5, 10.
Can you run in heavier armor?
Yeah, it's just restricted. 5. Oh, maybe not in heavy armor. I know we can in medium. How did I get through that door?
If you hit shift click, you should be able to move it. No? You want to go this way?
Started there.
Do you want to go
wanna
into
go-
the room, back into the room, or up the hallway?
Yeah, no, back in the room.
Oh, okay. There you go.
5.
I'll just put you wherever you want to go, and you can move it around from there.
Oh, sure. Okay.
Yeah, just
So
count.
that was,
just
yeah,
count.
no, that's right.
Yeah.
That was 10 to there. Okay. 15, 25, 30, 40. I think that's about right. And just let me see if I'm lined up. I want to see if I can be able to run from there. Gonna yell, there's another set of doors down here, guys. I think that's where so if they catch him before me, that's fine. But I'm aiming for the door down there.
Okay.
So 15.
If you stay up above the tables,
Yeah.
without
Right
jogging
there.
through, yeah, you can go
Yep,
all the way
yep,
down
yep.
to the end.
That's a straight line that I was going to walk through the wall. I forgot I had the wall in front of me. I thought I can go a long way. Okay, so that's me done. That's still move,
All right, let's
and I'll
see.
double check, but I'm pretty sure I can run in the armor as long as I'm not otherwise encumbered.
Okay, so that
But
is
it's reduced. I can't
5,
run 4 times. I
15,
can go 3
20.
times.
Gets to 30, and he opens the door.
Ah, the bugger. Yes.
Darcel.
Well, still charging down there, huh? 10, 25, 40, down to there. Come on, there. Yeah, I guess it's there.
Yep,
Okay.
that's fine. It's tough with the diagonals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alandrill.
Okay. So I'll go through the door as well. It's what, 5, 10, 15. Let's see here. 20, 30, 40, 50. Yeah, I'll just stay there. 55, I guess.
Yeah, that's good.
Yep.
I'll move you up to there. That's good.
All right. I'm going to go look at that door. So that's, I don't know if that's going to be 10 or 15.
Yeah, I was right. 4 times in a straight line. If normally 3 times in heavy armor.
All right,
All right.
excellent.
I opened the door. This is the door he went. No, that's
No,
not the door
he's
he went
right
through.
in front of you.
No, he's right in front of me.
Yes.
Jeez. I
He's
don't think
hiding in plain sight.
20.
I'm going to look into that
Can I-
room to see if I can
can I
find
get
any
there?
treasure. Yes.
I think that's 30 feet.
I think
Okay.
that's 30 feet
I'm going to
too.
attack him. Yeah, I'm attacking him. And I'm not doing Bardic Inspiration.
Are you
Screw it.
going to charge?
I guess can I charge? I guess
you
I
can. Yeah,
charge.
it's a straight line. It's over 10 feet. It's up to you.
My
You don't.
defense will be less.
You don't have to.
during
But you
this-
get +2 better to hit. So it's up to you.
I'm going to charge him. What the hell? I'm going
Is-
all out.
Is the
If
kitty
I
going to
die-
pounce?
Yeah, the pouncing kitty. Here we go. Yes, I will charge. So I'll put a +2 in the
Sure.
modifier.
That's fine.
And I will attack with my arcane strike with my rapier. Here we go.
The good news for you is if he decides to
Oh,
attack
there
you
we
back,
go,
he can't run
19.
away.
Yes.
That far.
That'll hit him.
Hit. Just a strike.
All right. Okay. Well, I had him targeted. What am I doing? I need to now do my damage, which is going to be it's 1d6 + 2 magic damage, and I do that. Oh, and it's
No!
no damage.
You wing him.
Ah.
He's still on his
Wow.
feet.
Yeah, that's okay. He's heavily damaged.
He is.
That's all I can do. I'm feeling good because I hit the poor sot, but
Rada.
No idea where everybody is.
The party in the hallway. Alexis.
Can I run down the hallway with people in the way?
Yeah, that's fine.
I can't. I would end normally where his square is. I can't end my turn on the square of a ally. So that's unless you let me plow through him and charge and land on the goblin square. But I think that's the best I can do.
Do you want
There's
to
some-
grapple him?
Sure, why not?
I'll
That'll
let
be
you.
fun.
I'll let you.
yeah, there's
Let
some
me see
partial
here.
diagonals there too.
Well, I
get-
counted.
Well, you could be in. Can't you be in one of those squares beside me? They're like half. They're half.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, just move up. Yeah.
Yeah. Just because the hallway is weird.
Yeah, it won't let me put me fully in the square. But
Yeah.
That's okay. Good enough.
so am I charging to attack?
Yeah, you can
That would
charge.
be
to
my
attack.
preference. Okay, so I'll put +2. I've run, so I'm like he.
That's with the +2. That just misses.
Oh, there.
I think
By that
by
much.
charging, I have a -2 AC until my
Yep.
turn.
Yep.
Okay.
Repa.
Okay. So now we'll see how this works out. I'm just trying to block his other way out. 15, 30, 45, 50. And I'm assuming that that square is no good. That's a table. So that's double.
That's okay.
movement. That's a
You
run.
can go beside it.
55, 60.
That's fine.
Okay. That's my triple run. I'm done.
All right. goblin tries to escape. Just a regular dexterity check. This is acrobatics, trying to beat both of your CMDs. 13. For Alexis, what is your CMD?
17.
Okay, so you get an attack of opportunity. And Per?
My CMD
Yes.
is, I think it's no, it's 14.
Okay, that's both of them. Attacks of opportunity.
All
As
right.
The goblin's
Here we
unable
go.
to.
I didn't target him. That is 17 hit or I have to
However,
reroll?
this will
17
not
is a hit.
it will not be an arcane strike attack. I can't make that. It's just a standard rapier attack.
Okay.
Because I can't on a attack of opportunity because it requires a
Nope.
swift
Nope.
action. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
All right.
Can't do it.
Here we go. Oh no, I'm back to normal.
So you miss, and the goblin kind of darts out of the way and kind of cackles a little bit, and just about to go through the door, and Alexis brings her weapon down,
Boom. Good.
Bonk.
and we'll
I think that goblin's name is Gallagher.
All here.
we'll end it right there as the goblin crumples to the ground.
Cool.
Good.
Okay.
Well done.
All right.
Now I have a question.
Yes, sir.
I'll find out eventually. I just want to know, is the door that he's heading to the door that I'm in front of now, or is it another one?
Let's see here. It is there's a door off to the left. If you move through, which you can, feel free to move through. Not that one. That's the furnace. Go out of the regular doors that you were going out. That
Yep.
you came in. Like
Yep.
say down here.
Yeah,
He was
there's a door there.
heading that way.
Okay.
Oh, you're
Yep.
almost there. Yeah.
Yep. Well, that's why I turned around the other way, because I figured he'd had to come out. The door is
Yeah.
down here
Good
eventually.
idea.
And I wasn't going to catch him. not with a running speed of 20. He was running as fast as I was, and he was ahead of me.
Well, I had to sprint to get him there.
Yep.
Well,
Fortunately, there's a big hallway you can run through, but I figured, if nothing else, if that door, if he hadn't come through the next turn, I was going to open that door and come out to see where else it could be, if there was another spot.
All right.
So
but
I
I
guess
just-
for next
okay.
time, we're going to take the time to search the facility all through all
Yep.
these doors and rooms and see if, okay.
Yeah. We'll pick it up there. We're and we're getting close to a level for next time too. So
Good,
Yeah,
good.
we have to see if there's anything worth looting out of this place.
yeah, this is a glassworks. Normally this
He
place
means
is
anything that wasn't originally here.
yeah, exactly.
We are looking for Ameiko. That's what we want to find.
Yeah.
But you
Preferably
know
alive.
that the owner of the glassworks is dead, and he's in the other room. That's the guy who owns the glassworks, Longiku.
Right.
All right, so we'll
Yeah.
we'll put a pin in it there.
They are tricky maps, but I like these maps. I build a lot of maps, and this is a good map.
It's a good one. It would have been better if it was not on the angle that it's on.
It'd be better if it was hexagonals, but I don't even know if you're allowed to do hexagonals with Pathfinder.
Yeah, you can. But like I say, if it was more squared up, more left and right instead of diagonal.
That would be a lot. Yeah. I
Yeah,
agree.
But I
have-
like the diagonal in terms of aesthetics.
Oh yeah, it's
Well,
a brilliant
easier to
map.
Yeah.
And it's easier to keep the squares because all the movement and all the reaches and everything else are based on that.
Yeah.
The original second edition was based on 6, but then your shield only covered certain sides depending on how big the shield was.
Yeah.
So
You mean second edition D&D or second edition Pathfinder?
no D&D.
D&D.
Oh, yeah,
AD&D to second edition, yeah.
Yeah, it was all based on feet distance. It didn't really.
Yeah, it didn't really have...
And your shield only covered like a buckler was only directly in front of you.
Yeah, it didn't really
small
have
shield
grids
was
and squares.
to the
and stuff
left
like
and
that.
Oh yeah.
large shield was a 3. And if you got attacked on the non-shield side, you didn't get the shield benefit.
Yeah, facing mattered.
they-
Yep,
Yeah, they
facing
still
really
have that
mattered.
in the Savage World system that I run and play. They still have that. Facing shields only is a factor.
There's a way to do it too. I was thinking about it. instead of having to have people like directly on opposite sides for flanking, kind of more like the CRPG where if you're fighting two people at once, whether they're like right beside each other or on opposite sides of you, you're still your attention's focused elsewhere, right? So
Yep.
Right. Yeah.
we can play around with the rules as we go, but that was fun.
Isn't there? Didn't Peso do a book where they sort of had stuff like that in it, a tactical combat book or something? I can't remember myself.
I
I don't remember Paizo, but
I haven't
No.
read maybe a third of Paulo Paizo's books.
Oh, I mean, yeah.
Yeah,
There's so many.
I'm just kind of going on. I know 3.5 better than Pathfinder. So if I say something that sounds like a little off, you guys correct me for sure. But yeah, excellent. Good job,
Thanks
guys.
for-
It was a fun
Well,
game.
thanks for
yep.
Cheers.
Thanks
for
a lot.
DMing. It was really good.
Oh, you're
Yep.
welcome. It was a pleasure.
Cheers.
Enjoy.
Okay.
See you in 2 weeks.
See you guys
Yeah.
soon.
Yep.
See you.
Yep.